1-0. Blood pressure rising. Heart rate increasing. Brain activity within.
Looks like our new recruit's code number is 11-8.
No, that won't do. Let's call him 118.
Double one? What for?
Why, it has a much better ring to it, don't you think?
He's waking up.
Welcome to Ashram, Kai. Let's go.
Oh, you're right.
It looks like the new guy has arrived.
Aw, jeez. He's a little stringy for our group if you ask me.
He looks nice enough.
Huh? Shinlu? So, this must be Ashram's military installation. Am I right?
What were you expecting exactly? Anti-tank missiles lining the hallways?
Not exactly.
I told you, we're not the army per se. ASIS is an independent contractor that provides military services.
ASIS?
Yes. Ashram's elite squad of extrasensory specialists seem too long. ASIS sounds better.
I guess so.
Mm-hmm. He's nice.
You wish.
The psychic powers you possess can be a great gift, but they are also the source of great discomfort for the populace. People tend to fear what they do not understand.
That's true.
As you can see, that is why we must keep you and your kind here, where you can utilize your powers for the common good of us all.
Right.
This is a refuge for young psychics. And, starting today, you are one of us. Welcome.
AG!
Come meet our new recruit, please. So what kept you guys?
Not much.
Just hanging.
Kai.
Oh, I'm Kai Kudo. Hi.
I'm Chris. Welcome aboard, buddy.
I'm Subaki. Hello. I'm Rory.
Hi, guys. What?
Call me Shinlu. Shinlu Belvedere. So what's up?
Yeah, what's up? Hey! Fess up, man. Are you really a psychic? What? I don't mean bending spoons. You got what it takes to be one of us.
Lay off, Shenlon.
AG, why don't you let me have a go at him? Do what? I just want to see what type of abilities he has.
You can find out what he can do in training first thing tomorrow. Kai, I'll show you to your quarters. They should be ready by now.
Sure.
AG's giving him the grand tour personally?
He's never done that before. He must be pretty powerful.
Hey, rookie!
All right, knock it off, Shenlon.
We're just having some fun.
Shenlan,
What?
is this the behavior I expect to see from a senior trainee?
I was just playing. I wasn't teasing him or anything like that. See? He's fine. You're not hurt, are you, Kai?
Just making sure.
Right.
I hope the accommodations meet your approval.
My God.
It's not too small for you, I hope. Ah, good. Your luggage has already arrived.
Good.
You will earn a small stipend during your training. You can pay for your purchases using this crid stick here. It also doubles as your identification.
Eichi?
What is it?
Hikaru. My little sister.
Please don't worry. Ashram will provide the best possible treatment available. Our medical and research teams are the envy of the world. In fact, CEOs come to us for their health care.
Thanks for everything.
You may visit your sister on your downtime.
Thanks.
So you're Kai Kudo. As of right now, I own you. In the coming months, you'll learn sharpshooting, piloting, martial arts, and battle strategy. You'll know every piece of equipment inside and out.
Yes, sir.
That's your best? Pathetic. No psychic powers. You'll hone those abilities later.
They really work you, don't they? Don't feel bad. Most of us started much younger than you.
Is that right?
I came here 8 years ago. Shenlong and me have been here about 6 years altogether.
That long, huh? Eiji said that this wasn't part of the military. If that's true, then why are we doing all this training?
I'm afraid that the world is not as tolerant of psychics as they are here. I think they want us to be able to defend ourselves. Got any plans today?
I do, actually. I have the rest of the afternoon off.
Let me know if you go shopping.
Thanks, but I'm going to visit my little sister.
He has a little sister?
Sister complex.
You should talk.
And just what do you mean by that?
Nothing.
Big brother!
How are you feeling?
Better now.
You like it here?
Everyone's really nice.
Good.
I think I might like Eiji the best.
So Eiji came to visit you, huh?
Uh-huh. So how about you, big brother?
I'm all right. They're really putting me through the ringer, though.
I'm sure you'll make it.
I hope so. I don't get many days off, so I can't visit as much as I like. But I'll visit you every chance I get, too.
You promise?
I cross my heart.
Big brother,
What is it?
I'm glad that you came to Ashram with me.
Me too.
And guess what?
Hikaru! Hikaru, what's wrong? Hikaru! Hikaru. Yes, sir.
Congratulations. You've got your first mission.
Sir.
It looks like we've got a renegade cop killer on our hands. A psychic aligned with an underground guerrilla organization, so the police won't be able to handle it alone. Not a bad first assignment for you. Don't make me regret it. You've just graduated. Now get to work.
I'll be honest with you. When you first assigned Kite to me, I thought he was hopeless. But he's a quick study, and he's made significant progress in the past year. I'll give him that. As for his psychic ability, I'll withhold judgment. I've seen nothing remarkable so far. But I'm not a psychic, so I can't really comment on it.
I wouldn't worry about that. I've already looked at his psi rating. So, tell me bottom line, how would you rank Kaikudo?
If you're asking about him as a normal combatant, I'd say he's not ready. But he's not your normal combatant, is he? If you're right, his psychic ability should more than make up for it.
That will be all. Thank you. I expect you'll be able to return to the field soon, once I fill out the appropriate paperwork.
Thanks. Hey, Eiji, is this guy really that special?
Don't know. We'll find out, won't we?
I'd advise against that.
Tell me, are you one of Ashram's boys?
I've come to take you into custody.
Is that so? So tell me, how's it feel working for that blood-sucking multi-conglomerate Ashram anyway? If it weren't for guys like me, you sleazebags would be out of business.
It was the 12 corporations of the Federation that brought order when the government couldn't. You should be thanking them instead of fighting against them. You gorillas are just clinging to the old ways. You need to move on.
Spoken like a true corporate lackey.
I'd put that down if I were you.
I won't let you kill me! Please don't kill me! Please don't kill me!
I'm just holding you for a little while.
Please, I beg you! Let me go! I don't want to die!
The suspect's in custody. He's yours.
All that training's paid off. Excellent work tonight.
I sure hope so.
The mission's over. Go home. Get some rest.
Right. So, what happens to him now?
Well, if you killed someone, I imagine our psychic friend will spend some time in prison. Then again, powerful psychics are often used by other people to commit crimes against their will, or sometimes their mental powers simply go haywire. It is our job to deal with the crimes that the regular military or police force is unable to, for whatever reason that may be. At the same time, we have a duty to protect the psychics who hide underground, living in constant fear of persecution. And that is why ASS exists. You can stop worrying. There's nothing to fear.
I'm glad to hear that.
I'm so glad you're back! Woohoo!
Shalou, what are you doing up?
I was waiting for you to get here, silly boy. I want you to come to my room for a bit.
What? I'm not sure that's a good idea.
Oh, come on. What are you afraid of?
Lots of things.
Ta-da!
What's all this stuff?
My God, I can't believe you don't remember what day it is.
What? Wait, today? We just had your birthday. I know it's not mine. I don't understand.
Kidding! Psych! I can't possibly hold it against you every time you forget a date. Today is the first anniversary of the very day you arrived here at ASS.
That's right. Wow, the year sure went by fast.
Yep. AG brought you and your sister here 1 year ago. Let's celebrate. I even baked you a cake. Here, have a piece.
What's the occasion?
Shenlong! Oh, who said you could have that? Hadn't I told you to knock before entering?
What on earth for? What do you think I am, a human?
Some of us are human.
I heard you went on a little mission. How'd it go?
All right. No screw-ups.
You did well. You know how rare it is to get a mission by yourself your first year out?
Rank E, the lowest class of criminal.
A rank E?
Shenlong, you hacked into Ashrum's computers again, didn't you? You are only supposed to hack into computer systems when you're out on a secret mission.
Kai needs to be brought down a peg. He needs to learn the real reason why AG favors him. And I want you to know what your real powers are. Get a load of this, sis.
Huh?
It's not Kai they're after. Apparently it's his little sister everyone's really interested in. They want her because she was born with remarkable psychic powers, not Kai.
You lie. My sister is sick.
Give me a break. Do you honestly believe they'd expend all this effort on a measly spoonbender like you? He just made the simple mistake of assuming you have the same genes as your little sister, who's too frail to even get herself out of the bed.
Don't you touch me!
Damn, I knew I should have pushed harder.
Shenlong, you better stop right now or I'm going to be angry.
I'm really scared. Okay, I'll lay off of him, alright? By the way, the cake could use a little more vanilla next time. And use some more sugar.
I'm sorry about that, Kai. Are you all right? He's really not that bad. He's just jealous because he knows you're AG's favorite pupil.
Oh no. Look,
What?
your cake.
It's not your fault, Kai. I can bake another cake for you if you like.
Well, let's try it.
Huh?
It's sweet.
But I used half the sugar. I know how sensitive you are to sweets. I just won't use any next time.
I forgive you. This city. These people.
I'm glad that you came to Ashram with me.
It's not too bad here. Still.
I'm looking at the psychic double 1-8 captured. Doesn't look like his eye rating meets the minimum requirement.
I was afraid of that.
What do you want me to do with him?
Oh, the usual. He'll be of no use to us.
Disposal?
Street thug, meet my friend, the Cold Python, 357. A family heirloom handed down from my father. Means a lot to me. Aren't you gonna say hello? I'm Yuki, your friendly handyman. Now, who sent you? Wait, you're... I've seen you someplace before. Can't quite place it. Aha! I remember. Yeah.
All right, try to dodge this.
Stop it.
Eichi.
As of right now, your training's been terminated. Kai, Shenlong, Shinlu, Ruri, Tsubaki, Chris, you're needed in the field immediately.
Aye.
We're infiltrating Gull.
What for?
Your task is to clear out the guerrilla resistance in the area. It has been confirmed that the subversive activities of the past few weeks have all been the work of one guerrilla organization. It will be your mission to round up this group of insurgents and bring them to justice. If we destroy the organization, it is possible we will eliminate the source of a majority of the crime in this city. This is your most important mission yet. Take care, and on to Gull.
Why'd you assign Kai then? Won't he just slow us all down?
Shenlong!
Shenlong, are you questioning my judgment on running this mission plan? Or perhaps you no longer follow my orders?
No, sir. I'll do as you ask.
Then we're good. S, please take a look at your mission briefings.
A clean sweep of the guerrilla activity in the Gald area, huh?
That's right. We want this organization inoperative. The military will lead the primary attack. You'll rush in to finish the job.
Attack? The heart of Gald?
We've taken every precaution to minimize civilian casualties. An evacuation order was given. Assume anyone remaining in the red zone is hostile.
I see.
We have reason to believe many psychics are being used against their will by this organization. That's why I want you to liberate them personally.
Well then, feel like talking? Come on! I supplied you with the weapons, didn't I? All wrapped up in a nice little package, right? Huh? Are you trying to say I sold you crap metal? Is that it? What, don't they work? Do they? Where's the guy who made this deal, huh? He'll tell you I'm on the level. Just go and call him.
He's gone. And the guns. Them too.
The gun?
In fact, we hadn't seen either one of them since they met with you.
Then I'd say he scammed your ass.
He's been killed.
So, you think I off the guy?
I think Ostrom's the one who offed him. But they had to have found out about the transfer somehow, didn't they? Seeing as you're the source of the guns, you get the picture.
It's no wonder you're losing. You rebels are way too easy to outwit. Get away! For an underground movement, those guys suck. Huh?
Kinda rude to cut and run like that. You could have at least said goodbye. So thoughtless.
To be honest, didn't like the company.
My apologies. Let's try again. Won't you join us for a while?
What?
Hikaru.
Sounds like we're getting serious. And we have to carry a gun, too. It's kind of scary. I know. I can't stand the things. I can never aim them right. It's such a primitive way to fight, don't you think?
You said it. It's nothing to worry about, just a precaution. I doubt you'll even need them. Just relax.
Huh? Kai?
You're staring.
Sorry.
You gotta hand it to her. When the girl wants something, she doesn't hold back.
She probably knows no one will ever know how you feel if you keep it bottled up.
What?
If you have a moment, there's something I would like to discuss with you.
Is something wrong?
Huh?
It's just about the guns. I don't understand why we've been asked to carry them with us.
The enemy will be armed, so we should be as well.
Then I won't need my gun.
I know I don't have to remind you of your obligations. When we give a command, we expect you to follow it, even if the reasons for it are not immediately clear.
I understand that, but if it's for self-defense, I don't need it.
I know. Your skills have come a long way since you first arrived here. I imagine you would like a chance to prove yourself in the...
Oh, it's nothing like that. It's just that I don't understand the point in killing psychics for no reason. I mean, if they are being abused.
I think I understand, but aren't you the least bit concerned you might need to defend yourself against them?
I don't care! I can't do it!
In that case, remove the ammo cartridge from your rifle. Orders are orders, but people do forget things from time to time.
Yes, sir. And thank you.
Hurry up.
Bye.
Kai!
Shenlu! I guess you overheard what Eiichi and I were talking about.
We better get going. The Ardra is about to take off.
Right.
We still don't understand why someone becomes psychic. A person can develop these abilities at any time for no apparent reason. But we should treat it as any other characteristic, no different from a genetic disposition for, say, blonde hair or baldness. If these psychics are lashing out, it is not the fault of their powers, but the society that condemns them for the crime of simply being who they are.
The people's prejudice is deeply rooted and will not be changed too easily. Having said that, Ashram's monopoly of the world's psychics is the cause of some concern. It's a lot of power for just one company.
I understand. But Ashram Corporation has a strict policy of transparency and disclosure. We report statistics on all the psychics we collect. From our annual filings, you can see that some promising candidates are selected for ASs. But even then, their training is limited to telekinesis, levitation, flight, and some basics of close-range teleportation.
And you have no interest beyond protecting these psychics from any danger.
That was our agreement.
So, you still think I'd try to run off with your weapons?
Tell me, what are your impressions of gold?
Huh? Well, it's all right, I guess. All sanitation issues aside. The prostitutes and burnouts could be a little nicer. But what can I say? I grew up here, so guys like you don't intimidate me.
I don't think Ashram shares your glowing appraisal.
Ashram? Oh, that blood-sucking multi-conglomerate? The one with all the military pork and cushy government contracts?
Ah, so you have heard of them.
I might have heard something in passing. After all, of the 12 corporations that control the world, Ashram just so happens to be the one I want the least to do with. Those bastards have been meddling in gold for too long.
Soon it will be worse. They plan to set gold ablaze.
Why don't you save your fortune telling for someone who gives a crap?
It's precognition. I see what has yet come to pass.
Oh, now I get it. You're psychic. Well, thank you for clearing that up for me.
I hear you're a bit of a handy man. I wonder if you could procure something.
Why don't you use those psychic powers of yours? You must know where it'll be tomorrow.
My gift of sight does have limits.
Yeah, okay, whatever. See, the thing is, I really could care less.
The Calvaria Sacrament. The Calvaria Sacrament is located somewhere in Gaul. Ashram is willing to do almost anything to obtain it. Many people will die to satisfy their greed and thirst for power.
Hey, wait a minute. Rewind a bit. What's the sacrament you're talking about?
Name your price and it's yours. We can't let Ashram have it. Help us.
Wait, I don't even know what this stupid thing is. Where am I supposed to find one?
It is because of your very nature that you will be able to find it. You must. You are the only person who can.
Let me guess. You foresaw it. Can't argue with that one, can I? I'll do it.
This wasn't how I expected to return here. Shenlu?
Yeah? What?
You lived in Gaul. I mean, before you came to Ashram, right?
Please don't ask me about it.
I'm sorry. lived in Ashram ever since my sister was born, so I don't know much about the outside. My mother used to work at one of Ashram's medical facilities, so when my sister got sick, Ashram started taking care of her at one of their hospitals. Even after my mother had died, they continued providing the medical care she needed so badly. That's why I'm willing to do almost anything Ashram asks of me. Ashram didn't have to keep her alive, so I'll do anything I can to repay them. But I don't want to hurt anyone with my psychic abilities. But if I can just help Ashram without using my powers, maybe people won't fear us as much.
What idealistic nonsense!
Shenlong,
Idiot! What do you know about psychics? You wouldn't be so damn naive if you spent one day outside of Ashram's walls!
stop it,
The only
Shenlong!
thing humans understand is force!
Calm
Show them
down!
kindness and they'll slaughter you and your sister for your gratitude!
Stop it, that's
Wake
enough!
up, Kai! This is the real world!
Kai, I'm sorry. Shenlong may have been way out of line, but it's true. Things were just awful for us before. If you only knew the things the humans did to us back then, you'd realize why he's this way. There's a reason why he's so determined to save other psychics from the same fate. Kai, I'd like to meet your sister sometime. She sounds nice. You seem really happy when you talk about your family.
The chariot. A card of courage and power. If we're lucky, it means this man is the one with the strength to persevere in these dire circumstances. But I don't know why Grandfather has put all his faith in this one man. A renegade he hardly even knows. Why is he so certain he has a better chance of finding it than I do? The Holy Sacrament of Kalvaria.
Maria,
Grandfather?
did you pull a good card on the eve of your departure?
No, I'm afraid I don't have the power to read them the way you do, Grandfather. It's just something I do to keep myself amused from time to time. I don't question your precognition. It's just that I want to help, to repay you for taking me in and raising me. Even if I'm not able to find the sacrament, I feel so powerless standing on the sidelines like this. You say the future you have seen is written in stone, that there's nothing we can do to change it. But that doesn't mean I don't want to try. Maybe it's only our fate because we submit to it without a fight. It's in the battles we cannot win that we show our true character. I know. I'm being selfish.
Oh, you've always had a good heart, Maria. How could I deny you anything you ask of me? If you are sure this is something you must do, who am I to forbid it?
Thanks, Grandfather. I'll make you so proud. Please wait for me.
The death card, which also holds the light of rebirth in reverse. Does it portend new life or darkness? It is impossible to know.
Please wait for me.
I am sure he will lead you on in the right path in my absence.
So this is Gald.
The town built on the rubble of an old ghost town, or so they say.
You can't get much deader than this nest of maggots.
Are you ever not in a bad mood, Shenlong?
All right, let's do it. A-Team, head toward the warehouse in the Harbor District. B-Team, you cut off the escape route. Feel free to return fire. Do what you have to defend yourselves.
The military assault vehicles will commence their attack in 5 minutes. That's all. Good luck.
Jeez, guys, real classy. Torching civilians like that. Too close.
Don't they?
We're all done here. All remaining personnel are to help secure the southern warehouse.
So they're going to the southern warehouse.
What kind of lives could these people possibly have, even if they did evacuate?
Just remember, Kai, Gald was an abandoned slum town. I'm sure they're going to rebuild it once they drive out all the guerrilla elements from here. I don't see anyone around here. We should head on back.
Not yet.
We should really be getting back to Shinlu now.
You hear that?
Mommy!
Let's get you out of here, okay? Hold on to me, don't let go.
When are those two dorks going to get here? We were supposed to start attacking the stupid gorilla hideout ages ago! I wonder what they're up to. I hope they're not lost or something. What should I do? Oh, well, I guess I'll just have to go to the warehouse without them. You're back. Who's the girl?
I found her hiding in the wine cellar of one of the buildings. Do we have any water around here?
Water? When we were on the rooftop, I did see a fountain, but I'm not sure if it was working.
That's a start, thanks.
No problem.
Will you look after her for me? Here.
I got a bad feeling about this. Strange. Kai left his gun behind. Kai!
It's a start.
You take your filthy hands off of my daughter! Oh, no, I... You freaking mutant!
Shoot her!
Hurry.
Look, there's another one. What do you freaks want with my daughter?
But why? How could you do this?
Don't you come any closer!
Why?
Wake up! The only thing humans understand is force. Show them kindness and they'll slaughter you and your sister for your gratitude.
He's a psychic. Kill him! Kill him before he kills us!
Please stop this.
Fire!
Did I do all this?
The death card, which also holds the light of rebirth in reverse. Does it portend new life or darkness? It is impossible to know.
If I hadn't insisted on coming down here, if I hadn't insisted on saving that girl, Rory would still be alive.
Away to his castle, and the two of them lived happily ever after.
I wish there really was a gingerbread house.
So you really like that fable, don't you? Why don't you tell me what you like best about the story?
I think maybe... I don't know. I think it's that Gretel had a pig brother, just like me. Just like I do.
Would you like me to make you a gingerbread house sometime?
You do that?
Mm-hmm. You better believe it.
That'd be great!
afraid I can't promise that.
Oh, is he still too busy at his work? Is that it?
You know how I can't handle sweet things, right? If he saw a big gingerbread house, he might just pass out.
Yeah, you're right.
Yes. Yes, I understand. I'm sorry, but duty calls.
Oh, do you have to go right now?
I need to get started on that house of yours. See you later.
Big Brother Eiji.
Hansel and Gretel, how charming. Doesn't she realize that for those siblings, the gingerbread house was a cage?
So this is the Gorilla's underground hideout. Roomy, but I can't say much for the decor. I can probably handle all these guys by myself.
Well, guys, that wasn't so hard.
We were supposed to take the sidekicks into custody, but they didn't say what to do about the humans. Let's just kill them and say it was self-defense.
Are you crazy?
I can't believe you'd say that.
Fine, if you don't have the stomach for it, then we'll blow it off. What are we wasting our time in this hellhole for? Let's get our butts back to Ardra already.
Wait, that's odd.
What is it, Tsubaki?
It's just that I can't get in contact with Kai's group.
Strange. I suppose it's possible they've already headed back to the ship.
Ow.
You alright, little girl? It's dangerous to play here.
Please forgive me.
That uniform. Isn't she one of the...
Not too dangerous for me. So do you want to play? Too easy. There's some enormous pressure on my mind.
Oh man, the A-team must be made up of a bunch of pathetic losers. Kai and the girls aren't even back yet.
Don't lump my sister together with that slime ball.
So it's true. The psychic smash them
Shinla,
What's wrong? What just happened to you?
Shinlu, my sister.
so what's the procedure on this one?
What do you think? We call Eiji, you idiot.
So what next? Should I finish her off?
Nah. We're supposed to wait till Mr. Eremiah arrives.
This is...
Don't even think you're gonna live after this one!
Shinlu, what's happening to you? Usher sent another one!
Attack!
Stupid suit. One thing I can't stand is a human with a gun.
We can handle this, punk kid! Kill him!
You're not listening. I hate you guys! Shinlu! Big sister.
Shalon,
Kai,
this is horrible.
what did you do to these poor people? You bastard! Kai, where's Rory? What did I do? Where in the hell were you, Kai, huh? Can you answer that? What exactly were you doing while my sister was here completing the mission all by herself? Huh? Do you have an explanation? Because I sure would like to hear it. Answer me! Stop your whining. That's enough. Why you? Let go of me. I won't let you hurt them. After this, you're still trying to save them? You fool! As soon as I'm done with them, I'll kill you next! No!
Will you stop this? This won't solve anything!
That's what I hate the most about you, Kai. You're so weak. You can't even protect yourself. And when someone does fight back, you bitch about how we protect ourselves! Well, he can fight back. So, you finally realize what this power of ours is good for.
No, I haven't. I was just...
Then why did you fight back?
Because...
Kai, I think it's time you realize what it means to be truly powerless.
Shenlong!
Oh man, how sad. I can't believe you're Eiji's favorite. Surely there's another move in your repertoire.
Hey! I'll make a deal with you. You get out of here and the girl lives. Got it?
You idiot! Don't you dare touch her! Now do you understand what humans are?
Listen.
Humans only want one thing from you. To see you dead. Show them mercy, then they'll pay you back with your family's blood on their hands. They will never accept you!
Whatever you're planning, don't do it, Shenlong.
I'm through hiding from this scum, constantly living in fear. I'm done with it!
Both of you shut up and get out of here, will you? Or the girl gets it.
Don't you touch her! I suppose Shinlu would cry if I killed you now.
What are you doing?
Bye-bye, Kai.
The entire 7th district has been obliterated in the blast. Ruri Hisashi is confirmed dead. Kaikudo, Shinlu Belvedere, and Shenlong Belvedere have been reported missing.
Oh, for the love of God. I even put those two in separate groups for Pete's sake.
He's waking up, sir.
How are you feeling, Maxim? Sleep well?
No side effects so far.
He said he's going to make green pea soup today. So keep your paws off it, you got it? Poor thing. You're looking better, though. Don't you worry. Your pain and sadness will soon be a thing of the past, I promise. What's wrong with you guys? What? You're sure?
Stay away from her! Stay away from my sister, you bastard!
Hikaru!
A dream. This is... Trouble sleeping? You're that guy. Huh? Kai Kudo. At least that's the name that was engraved on the crit stick that was attached to your uniform. You're one of Ashram's psychics. Don't try anything stupid. I got a pretty quick trigger finger, buddy.
I wouldn't worry. Considering the amount of blood he's lost, I doubt our young friend here could muster enough psi rating to give you a bad case of static cling.
A psi rating?
It's a scale we use to measure a person's psychic abilities.
So you treated me, right? Because we have a couple of questions for you. First, why'd you obliterate the city? Why kill all those innocent people? You lie!
We came here to eliminate the guerrilla insurgency and liberate the psychics who were being manipulated by them. Not to kill.
What do you take me for? Dozens of civilians who had nothing to do with guerrillas or psychics were wiped out, along with a good chunk of Gald's harbor.
The harbor?
That's right. It didn't sink or explode or anything. It just disappeared. Vanished.
and those people along with it.
We could find no traces of any chemicals in the area, so it wasn't a missile blast. S do have their advantages.
S, huh?
Just a simple term we use for people who have ESP.
I am... Something wrong? If I didn't know any better, I'd think you were feeling a little guilty.
I am. I'm responsible for what happened at the harbor. I don't have the right to call myself human.
Idiot, I'm in the middle of something right now.
What are you doing? Put that thing away!
Oh, for the love of...
You know you shouldn't point those things at people. You probably scared them to death.
Get out of the way!
Has your fever gone away? You still feel hot. You're not still frightened.
Frightened?
Asuka.
What?
My name's Asuka. Hi there.
What? Hi, I guess.
Rory's death has been confirmed, but it appears that from your report, you are most concerned about the condition of your sister, Shinlu.
Shinlu, what happened to her? Tell me what happened!
She's fine. I just heard.
She's all right. She'll be fine.
The medical center has informed me they'll be moving her out of ICU. There doesn't appear to be anything physically wrong with her.
Good. You sure?
So, you claim Shinlu suffered a telepathic attack, right? I'm curious. What was it that led you to this conclusion?
Because when it happened, Shinlu conveyed the feeling to me. This wasn't some migraine I'm talking about. It was worse than anything I'd ever experienced before.
Your report says it felt as though someone had grabbed hold of your brain and squeezed it between their fingers?
Something like that. Whatever it was pretty powerful.
Thanks. You may go now, Shenlong. That is all.
So that's it?
Unless you'd like another assignment before your sister's recovered.
No, sir.
Then you may be excused, Shenlong.
Tchaikovsky's Six. Interesting choice. If I could tell how I suffer, it might have been more appropriate, but hey.
Eiji, you're back!
Hello.
What's in the box?
This time I brought you fruit pie.
Oh, great!
You seem to be doing quite well. Anything unusual happen?
Unusual?
Have you felt any sudden pain? Any fever? Good. And I'm afraid I have some news about your brother.
My brother? But what's wrong?
He has an important mission in another town, so he won't be able to come and visit you for a little while longer.
I see. It can't be helped, right? Big brother has to work, after all.
I'll come to see you twice as often until he comes back.
Okay. Thanks, Big Brother Eiji.
Telepath? Are you sure about this?
On her last mission, Shinlu seems to have suffered a mental attack by a gorilla psychic. So yes, she appears to be exhibiting all the telltale symptoms of one.
You mentioned that 7-8 was unconscious. That would help explain it.
But that's not even the most interesting thing about it. Apparently her brother Shenlong also experienced the attack indirectly. It looks as if they established a telepathic link between the two of them, you see. What do you think of that, Professor Shigaya? Go get dressed. We need someone to infiltrate the gorillas in Gaul.
Wouldn't they be expecting us to make a move like that, though?
We've made accommodations. A telepathic appears to have joined their ranks, and I want you to locate him.
And what if this telepath is good enough to read who I actually am?
Don't let him live that long. Oh, another thing. If you run into Kaikudo, it would probably be best if you just let him be.
Kaikudo? He was reported dead, wasn't he?
Whatever fate befalls Hansel would befall Gretel as well.
I never did care for your sense of humor. You better pray that 1189 and I never meet.
Yuki!
Yeah?
Something's happened. That
boy Kai?
What is it?
He's finally started eating. He really liked it. He told me to tell you that you're a really good cook, too.
Oh, okay. Fine. The psychic likes my cooking. That's not really why you came here, is it?
Nuh-uh. Can you lend me some of your old clothes, Yuki?
All right.
You're the greatest, Yuki.
Hold on, Asuka. Try not to get too attached to this guy, okay?
What for?
You need to keep in mind, this isn't a stray dog or a cat you picked up somewhere. He's a person. He is a person, after all, and he has a home to go back to.
I know he does. I bet he's really homesick, too, and wants to go back.
I'm glad you understand, but just the same, I'd like to take my clothes to him myself, if you don't mind, so you don't get too... Hey, you're not even here!
As you know, your psychic powers are drawn from the energy in your body. In return, your psi rating can be converted into new tissue so that your body can rejuvenate. But when someone's body becomes too weak, they can no longer generate enough psychic energy to heal themselves. So, there is a critical point at which someone is no...
So if our hit points get low enough, we can no longer use our magical powers?
You play way too many role-playing games.
It's a metaphor.
It just means the weakest guy always dies first. Doesn't it, hero?
If you've been wounded on a mission so badly that you can no longer rejuvenate, you must return to Ashram for medical attention immediately.
I have to get back.
Where are you going?
I'm feeling much better now, so I thought I'd just take a stroll. What on earth am I saying?
You're feeling much better? That's good, I guess.
Huh?
If you're going for a walk anyway, do you mind if I go with you?
Sure. The stars are...
They're spectacular, aren't they?
I'll say. This is the first time I've ever seen them.
You're kidding.
In the place where I live, you can't even see the stars. At night, the lights of the city drown them out. That's right. I remember seeing a night sky like this a long time ago.
Kai?
What?
If you really want to see them, you can come back sometime. We should probably start heading back. Dr. A is supposed to examine you first thing in the morning.
You're lying!
I'm afraid it's true. All the psychics in Ashram's custody have been brainwashed, and that probably includes you as well. They're controlling them to use their powers for their own purposes.
Brainwashed?
This just isn't possible. I haven't been brainwashed. You guys have.
I don't care if you believe me. You'll know the truth after the side effects.
Side effects? That's crazy.
In your current physical state, without Ashram's treatment, your stamina, well, you may know of it as your life force, won't be able to bring your psi rating to its previous level, even if you tried.
That can't be true.
Look, I know this isn't easy for you to accept. But if that happens, you'll no longer be of any use to Ashram as a weapon.
It's a lie!
Seriously. They must have told you what would happen if you allowed your life force to get down too low. You need to rest.
Could you try not to provoke him in my house next time? So, Doctor, what kind of brainwashing was it?
Who knows? There are any number of ways to modify a person's brain waves. It doesn't really matter. The result is pretty much the same.
Any number of ways, huh? So you got any favorites?
Yuki, you're not scared of psychics, are you?
I have no idea. It's just that this guy did save my life that one time. I guess in a way you kind of have to respect that.
I guess.
Well, I've got stuff to do, so you guys take care of him for me, huh?
Okay.
Zero?
Yep, 0. I've tried everything, Yuki. But no information's turned up yet on the sacrament of Calvaria.
In that case, I guess I have no choice but to track down a real fortune teller.
You trying to pick a fight? I may have some general information on the Calvaria if you want it.
Shoot, I'm listening.
You're not the only one looking.
I haven't actually met them yet, but someone has been asking about Calvaria. And it's a woman.
A woman?
You're telling me I can't see my grandfather?
We don't understand it either. All I know is we were told Eremai and the leaders were hiding in the basement.
That's so weird.
I'm sorry to interrupt. My, aren't we jumpy? You know you're not the only ones around here who had their homes destroyed yesterday.
What do you want? How did you find us?
I'm a psychic. How hard can it be?
And?
I want to join you.
We only let in people we can trust.
What if I could tell you the identity of a covert Ashram spy looking for you?
Are you serious?
Come with me. That is, if you think you can trust me.
Kai, wake up. You won't be able to get better if you stay here, right? So I'm going to show you the way out of Galt tonight. Get ready. Are you strong enough to walk?
What? Yeah. What about you? It's an awfully long way.
Oh, I'm all right.
Shall we rest a bit? Can I ask you something? Are you scared of psychics, Asuka?
Huh?
I mean, it must have scared you when I shattered the glass in the greenhouse, didn't it?
Yeah, it was scary, at least for a little while. But it's not like you actually wanted to hurt someone, am I right?
Right.
You do realize that Yuki was planning on letting you go back home. And Dr. A is a really good person as well.
You must get along really well with your brother.
He's my family, not my sibling.
Oh?
Yuki has an enormous family, actually.
What do you mean?
There are a lot of children in Galt, like me, without parents or anyone to look after them. So Yuki takes care of us. I was the first person he took in. He says he wants everyone to have a family.
You know, I believe it would be better if Ashram rebuilt Galt into some place where there was no more filth or crime or suffering. If they did.
Why would you do that? But why would you want to rebuild Galt?
What? Isn't it obvious? This place is a sty.
You think so? So what would make you think something like that?
It's just so obvious, isn't it?
Why, you stupid piece of... help me. Wow, Kai. That was so freaking cool. What is it? You okay?
Asuka.
What is it, Kai?
Do you know if Yuki only takes in the children of Galt?
So, in other words, you don't plan to go back to Ashram anytime soon?
I think that I need to see Ashram from the outside for a little while longer. Well then, can I stay here with you and Asuka a little while?
Okay, sure, I guess so.
Really?
So he's staying?
For now, you can crash in the spare room.
Yippee! Just let me know if you need anything!
Thanks. Hey, Yuki?
Yeah?
That is... Thank you, Yuki.
Ruri Hisashi was our friend. Unfortunately, she was lost.
That's it! Ow!
That's right. This isn't my house.
Oh no!
Huh?
What did you do? I can't believe you guys. What a disaster! Look at what you've done! Bad kitty! Bad kitty, I said!
Hi, good morning.
Oh, good morning. Sleep well?
Yeah, are you cooking?
Well, I'm kind of trying to make omelets.
Oh. What's wrong?
Well, I thought now that you were living with us, I might start trying to make us breakfast, but it hasn't been going very well. I'm a terrible cook. I'm never able to make anything right. Yuki actually banned me from ever stepping foot inside the kitchen again.
He banned you? Why?
You're so bad at cooking, it's almost entertaining, so stay out of the kitchen! He said.
I'm sure he didn't really mean it, Asuka. He just likes teasing you about it, that's all. That meal you made for me was good.
But I didn't cook that dinner for you. Yuki did.
Not any of it?
Not a thing. The first time I made something for Yuki, he wouldn't speak to me for more than a week. And then he banished me from using the kitchen ever again.
Let's go buy some eggs. Yuki's still fast asleep, so he won't notice.
Okay.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and then Yuki made me a cake this big. Isn't that hysterical, Kai? Kai, you've been looking around a whole lot, at the buildings and things. So I'm guessing this is nothing like the town where you grew up.
That's a good question.
Oh, that's right. Wait here. There's something I want to show you.
Pardon me?
Here they are. Pick one. Do you want strawberry cheesecake or do you prefer mint chocolate chip?
So you brought one of those for me?
You bet. And they're both fantastic. Can't go wrong either way.
Then I guess I'll pick the one without a topping. Yeah, without a topping.
Great. And I'll let you have a taste of this one as well. It's really, really sweet.
I can't wait.
Let's head on back.
Asuka, did you get the eggs?
I completely forgot. Here, hold this. I'll get them. Don't you eat both of them.
But I don't handle sweet things well. What the hell am I doing here? I should be back in ashram.
Kai?
Huh?
I take it you don't like ice cream very much?
Huh?
Look, your ice cream's almost completely melted.
Ah! Oh, good. Thank you.
You need to tell me if there's something you don't care for, Kai. And I don't just mean the ice cream. You're such a nice person. So you're always trying not to hurt other people and to protect them from things. But you're just lying to yourself.
Asuka!
When I do this, I can sense what you're feeling, Kai. Yuki laughs at me when I tell him this, but I have always been able to tell what birds and animals are feeling. I don't know why, but I'm reading something from you too, Kai. Not words, exactly, but something that calls to you from far away.
I know the feeling she's talking about. Huh? It was then, when I thought it wouldn't matter if I died. What?
I know you must be in a lot of pain right now, Kai. And the only person who's able to understand where it comes from is you. You should try to go easier on yourself.
I suppose. I'll try to work on that, okay?
If there's anything I can do for you, all you need to do is ask.
Asuka, thank you. I'll give him this. Bad Yuki really can cook.
Yuki must be really mad at me.
What? Oh, yeah. He might be angry about that. Actually, I'm sure of it. Huh? See me after your meal.
Huh?
Calvaria. What does it mean? It must be a code name or something.
You are the only one who can find it.
Yuki.
Huh? Good, you're here. Not bad. So what other tricks did they teach you over at Ashura?
Why do you want to know?
Well, if you want to stay here, you're gonna have to work to earn your keep. So, tell me, what else can you do?
Not really an actual soldier.
I'll worry about the semantics. What else can you do?
I can do martial arts, high-tech communications, any code breaking that requires information gathering, data processing, basic electronics, and I'm licensed to pilot most standard vehicles on air, land, and water.
That's some skills I might be able to do something with. Now all I need to do is find you a job so we can start earning some money.
Huh? Yuki, everyone's staring at us.
Don't act suspicious.
This is never going to work. They're going to wonder why I can't walk in these things.
Calm down. No one's going to figure it out. Having a woman with me is a lot less suspicious than we would be otherwise. But if we aren't being too conspicuous, why is everyone gawking at us?
What? What is it? What's your problem?
I'll be. What a little hottie.
You jerk! I'd like to see you try wearing high heels and pantyhose. They're riding up my ass.
I'm just impressed by how well you're pulling off this little charade of ours. If I didn't know who you were, I'd have hit on you right now.
Shut up! So this is what the rich and famous people's playground looks like.
From the outside, I guess. They're here. That's the boss of the crime syndicate that currently controls Galt. And he's got the police in his back pocket to boot.
I see.
The man behind him is his secretary. I'm betting that case he's carrying contains the goods they'll be exchanging in the casino tonight.
An exchange? In a place like this?
In a place like this, no one would expect it. That's the detective that was assigned here last week. Tonight, we'll give him the chance to redeem himself. Yep. From here on out, it'll go exactly as I told you. Shoot and run. That's it.
No, that isn't it!
What the hell's gotten in you?
I want to know why! If that crime boss gets arrested, then tell me who will benefit.
What does it matter to you who benefits from this?
I stopped following orders blindly when I left Ashram, pal.
What good will it do you? Will it help you to shoot and run if I tell you what's really going down here?
Ah, screw you! If you really do expect me to help you, then I need to know everything.
Do this for me first, and I'll tell you everything you want to know.
So you don't trust me, is that it?
Not really. Why should I?
I'll do it, but just this one job. Got it?
Pretty good shooting.
Police! Don't move! You did say shoot and run.
Just take the damn things off. Let's go.
Close up all the fire exits. I don't want anyone getting out of the casino alive.
Just as we planned. Jump!
Yuki!
Yeah!
I think I finally figured out who it was that hired you to do this job. I'm betting it was the head of some rival mafia organization who wants all the business for himself. Am I right? Am I? I'm talking to you!
That's clever detective work. Kai, split up. We're on our own. If you lose them, I'll see you when you get home.
This conversation isn't over. Yuki!
You're late. What kept you?
Does Asuka have any idea what you do to earn your money, Yuki?
We helped the police capture a notorious slime ball. I don't see anything wrong with that, do you? It was all for a noble cause.
But it didn't change anything, now did it? It just put control of the crime in the hands of your employer. So tell me, what did we accomplish by serving some other criminal?
So tell me, Princess, what was I supposed to do? You need to wake up, Kai. This is the world you're living in now. I have to make a living somehow, just like you do. It's not like you don't use your skills to survive. I'm just more honest.
Stop pretending like you don't have a choice about it.
Well, stop being so naive. Asuka! What the?
Yuki, well, you're home. I'm so glad to see you.
I thought I told you. Not to set foot in the kitchen.
I'm sorry, Yuki. I just want...
Here. I'm glad that you weren't hurt.
Yes, well, thanks so much for your concern. I don't... Hey, Yuki, where's Kai? Weren't the two of you together?
What?
We need to serve some tea to our guest here.
Look, Asuka, if you're looking for... Oh.
Oh my God!
Hey, lady! I'll be sure to wash it before I give it back!
That's much better.
I can't believe that was Kai. Who'd have thought he made such a pretty woman? I smell perfume. Do you like it? Yuki bought it for me for my birthday this year. That's Yuki playing the piano.
So tell me, Princess, what was I supposed to do? You need to wake up, Kai. This is the world you're living in now. Just because it's like camp doesn't mean it should be fun, Asuka. Come on, you really should be feeling some kind of remorse. The contractors told me it's going to take them at least a week to finish rebuilding the kitchen.
Oh, I didn't mean to. I'm so sorry.
I think the food's burning.
What did I do? It's hot.
Just leave it alone and eat what's on your plate.
Right. Hey, Yuki, can we roast marshmallows after this?
No.
What?
Don't you what me. Ever since you showed up, Asuka's been doing more crazy things than ever. Ever since.
Is something wrong, Kai?
I'm just not feeling so well. Is it alright if I leave this?
Are you alright?
Yeah.
What is it? I can't eat in the morning because I've got low blood pressure? Well, as long as you're in my house, you're gonna learn to suck it up. You hear me?
Yuki, don't say such mean things. I'll bet he probably just caught a cold or something. After all, he was wearing that skimpy evening gown yesterday, right?
Huh? Asuka's right. I'm sorry. If that's why you're not feeling well, then you have my sympathy.
That's not why
As long as we're on the subject, how come the two of you were dressed like that yesterday?
The thing is... So tell me, does Asuka have any idea that this is what you do for a living? What can I say?
We've got work.
Asuka asked us why, but you haven't talked to her at all, have you? About the kind of work you do, I mean.
There's nothing to talk to her about. Now we've got a job to do. If we don't hurry, we'll be late for our appointment.
Just tell me one thing. I won't have to wear women's clothing again, will I?
I don't know. Maybe. The G3 pathway. This is it.
I don't know, he tells me.
Oh no, they're burning! Oh, Yuki and Kai left so much food! What do I do with it all? Ah! That was scary! Hey, I know!
So we have to just search for this guy?
That's right.
And what do we do when we find him?
All you have to do is tell me where he is.
What? That's it?
That's all I need you to do. Just try not to let him see you, all right?
I see. It's gonna be an easy job this time. Unless you're afraid you might not be able to find a lost cat, Kai.
No dresses, right?
My goodness, you're persistent. For a job like this, you search on foot. You observe the town by taking a long, hard look around. But you've got to be careful not to move around too much. They can be unexpectedly close in a case like this. If you get a hold of some information, you act on it immediately.
I see.
All it cost us was a box of candy. Perfect. Hey, wait!
What'd you have to do that for?
I saw him.
Huh?
Please, stop! We didn't see anything! We won't tell anyone! Somebody help us!
Hey, now, having a fight in the middle of the day? Okay, this is bad. We've been spotted.
What should we do? The clan didn't want him to see us.
Okay, look. The guy already knows that we're here, so there's nothing we can really do. This is an emergency, so we'll have to bring him in. Don't worry about it.
But are you sure?
It was an easy assignment. We'll just have to go the extra mile. Hello there, big guy. You see, there's this guy. Look at you, and I was sort of hoping you'd come see him with us.
Hold it, Yuki.
What is it? Oh, shit.
Wouldn't it be a good idea to run?
Yeah. No one told me he was branded.
The branded are trained to complete every one of their missions without letting anyone find out. And so, if they find out there was a witness to their mission, that witness becomes the new target. You know that, right?
In other words, he'll follow us through the depths of hell.
Right. But what's a branded doing here in Gald?
He came to fight, of course. I'm just kidding. I've just heard these rumors about companies doing secret experiments.
That are using the branded?
Yeah. As soon as these corporations make new weapons, they set them loose out here in Gald. And if the weapons survive, well, then the experiment is considered a success.
But that's...
Hey, don't be surprised. Anything goes in this town. In any case, it looks like we're all right for now. But there's no way to get away from him. We've got to think of some way to take him out.
Yuki, the branded are...
I know. You want to say that he's still human, right? But he's been programmed to be a killing machine. That's all there is to it. Who would be calling at a time like this? If it's the client, I'm complaining. This is Yuki.
Hey, Yuki, where are you right now? I made some lunch for you guys, and I was hoping maybe I could deliver it.
This is a bad time.
But I went to all this trouble to make it...
Look, we're really busy right now, so don't come to town no matter what.
I'm here.
Damn it, Asuka! back, Asuka. It looks like he may have already identified you as another target. We've got to get you out of here.
What are you gonna do?
We've got to kill him. If we don't, he'll slaughter every last one of us. Bet on it. Here he comes! What? Start running, Asuka.
Asuka?
I don't like dark places.
You saw that thing earlier. If we escape to the surface, Gaul will be smashed to pieces.
What? Who is that man?
He's a branded.
He's not human?
His body has been made mostly cybernetic, Asuka. But he was human once.
Oh, please. You look after Asuka, you got it? If you use your powers and end up collapsing or passing out or something, all you're gonna do is slow us down. We'll need powerful weapons. But the closest place to here is... That is the closest place, isn't it? There it is. We're taking this up. You just hold on to me tight, Asuka.
No, wait, Yuki!
What?
I think we should let Kai go up there first.
What for?
Well,
Hey, Kai, get your butt up here.
Right.
What? What did I do this time, Asuka? Look, this is no time to be crying. Stop, okay? Bingo. I've definitely got some memory, huh? All right.
What are you going to do with that?
What do you think? I'll shoot him. Because the way I figure, you're not going to be any help to me. Asuka, how can you sleep at a time like this?
sorry. I'm not.
So tell me, when am I going to be able to meet the head of your outfit?
Grandfather, Mr. Aramaya and the others are hiding themselves in a safe place. Not much time has passed since you joined us, so...
An explosion at the warehouse district.
Yes, I've heard.
Should I go?
No, there's no need for you to move. We still can't determine if it's Ushua. We've sent our reconnaissance people out to see what's going on. Why don't you sit and wait for the report?
Where did he go?
Even if he was originally human, if we kill him, then
Well, what do you suggest we do with that Brandon instead? Don't tell me you really want to try to reason with him. He's on the platform! So tell me again what it is that you were saying about the Branded being human too? You know, your holier-than-now point about how they're more than just vicious killing machines. Take a look. You'd leave all this? Well, Kai? Hey! What are you... Get out of the way, Asuka! Come on! Come on, hurry! Stay hidden, Asuka! Hey, you're pretty good.
I just stopped him. I didn't want to kill him.
Suit yourself.
their ability to attack, the branded will go silent.
What's wrong? Hey! He must have been programmed to disappear before his true nature was discovered.
The poor man.
Well, he has one blessing. He probably doesn't know about all the things he's done, the people he's killed.
Yuki's right. He was programmed to execute his mission, but Ashram is different. We haven't been brainwashed or anything.
He's showing us quite a good time.
Yeah, but it didn't reach the reaction velocity that Jaeger from the Cytex Corporation predicted.
Oh, that's fine.
Sir?
I don't want other companies' garbage. You can go.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for the meal.
Was there something wrong with it?
No, that's not it. It's... Sorry.
It's okay. I understand that you used your power to save us, so you must be exhausted right now.
You're nothing but trouble. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad that you saved us. But every time you have to use your powers, you get so freaking weak all the time. It makes me feel like I'm always in your debt or something.
Sorry.
You don't have to apologize. He saved both of our lives, so you shouldn't say things like that to him.
This work is really exhausting. Now, come on, let's get back to work. Dang it, Asuka. And I was gonna have her watch the place, too. Where did she wander off to?
I thought that she was going to the greenhouse. This is a library, right, Yuki? What kind of business do we have here?
Extremely profitable business. And Kai, there's something I forgot to tell you earlier. Don't use your powers in front of other people. You got that? Believe me, God will be a lot safer for you if you don't.
You're Mr. Yuki Tokugawa, right? My name's Drake. I'm the director here.
Hello, and this is my assistant.
I'm Kai Kudo.
Now, both of you, follow me.
Do you feel strange about this, too?
Yeah, very strange. And whenever I feel that way, I know I'm about to make a whole lot of money.
I am the infamous and powerful Purple Mask, bringing love and justice to the whole world. And tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. That is when I will arrive to take the library's mint-condition copy of the first ever Purple Mask comic, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
You want me to play it again, sir?
No, that's all right. This was delivered yesterday. In other words, he plans on attacking at 6:30 this evening. Just 3.5 hours to go.
The Purple Mask. That takes me back.
What?
When I was a kid, that was the one show on TV I couldn't miss no matter what else happened. Every Tuesday night from 6 to 6:30, I was glued to the set. Purple Mask is on his way, so cheer, don't fear. He stands for truth and justice,
hey,
so bad. Right, we're going home. We don't have time to deal with this freak show.
No, you can't go. My associates and I are still willing to pay you the fee we talked about in our email. We transferred an advance payment to your account. Now we just need you to capture him.
You're willing to spend that much money on this? And all he wants is the first edition of some comic book? There's no way something this stupid is for real.
Didn't you tell me you never try to judge the value of a job's contents?
Shut up, you!
The first edition Purple Mask is an extremely rare and valuable comic book. It wasn't very popular at first, so not many were printed and even fewer were bought. But nowadays, it's treated like a precious jewel.
Then why didn't you go to the police instead of calling us?
Well, he sent this message directly into our book management system. We thought that you couldn't hack into that system. And if he's infiltrated our security system on top of that...
if you report this to the police, you'll have to announce you've been hacked into. That sounds like a public relations nightmare in the making.
Please, just capture him.
Well, if that's the case, it can't be helped, so where's this book?
It's in the basement storage room.
He's going to meet with Maxim alone? What is the meaning of this tale?
Who knows? But if you ask me, according to the brass, it sounds like Mr. Eremiah wants to judge his personality for himself.
Here it is. The first edition, Purple Mask.
Oh, man, this really takes me back.
If it's being kept this secure, it seems like it would be impossible to steal.
But it might not be impossible for someone who could get through our impregnable system. I believe our thief's got to be a maniac or one of those psychics.
Just because someone's a criminal, it doesn't make them a psychic, you know.
Crime has gotten out of control in this town because we've left the psychics to their own devices. Seriously, they're a menace to society, and when they use their strange powers to commit crimes, we ordinary people have no way of dealing with it, do we?
Hello?
Huh?
Sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to check out all these cookbooks, and I don't know where to go.
What?
Oh, Yuki, hi. I didn't know you were in the library, too.
How did you get into this room?
Well, there were a bunch of doors, but they were all open, so I just walked right in.
Maybe this place isn't as impregnable as you thought.
I didn't do anything wrong, did I? I mean, I thought it would be bad not to be able to cook anything ever, so I thought, I know, I'll go to the library and get a bunch of cookbooks and study really hard because Yuki sure won't teach me to cook.
Asuka, hurry up and go home, will ya? We gotta go to work now, so go. Shoot.
He stands for truth and justice, so bad guys beware.
Yo.
I'm sorry, do I know you?
You should. I happen to be the #1 private detective in all of Gaul. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Leonid. I'm one of Yuki's oldest and dearest friends.
It's very nice to meet you, Leonid.
Hello.
Don't talk to him, he's a moron.
It sounds to me like you've been a little busy bee lately. I've heard some rumors.
That's funny. I haven't heard any rumors about you. I thought you'd gotten out of the detective business.
The Purple Mask is on his way.
Stop singing! Where did you get that information, anyway?
This little thing I call the grapevine. A story this good's gotta get out.
Is that what you came to say?
Recently, there's been a guy calling himself the Purple Mask popping up on all kinds of websites. It was tough, and it took me all day yesterday, but I found out his true identity. You want to see what I got?
You know, I don't. I figure I'll find out who he is when I catch him anyway, so...
I think this information would be extremely helpful to you.
Don't you have some cheating society I have to spy on or something?
You're a no-fun brat, do you hear me?
It's not your case, so don't you snap at me!
Come on, accept the disc and give me 10%. That's all I want.
Things have a way of going terribly wrong whenever you get involved.
Huh?
I can't believe it.
How is the storage room?
Storage room is secured, sir.
Get all of the patrons outside.
I am the Great Purple Mask, and just who are you, minor villains?
Who are you calling a minor villain?
You'll never be able to stop the Purple Mask!
Hey, look! That man! He looks like he's flying!
It can't be.
Don't just stand there. Capture him.
You ready? We'll all rush him at once.
Me too?
All right, 10%.
1, 2, 3! Damn! How did he disappear like that? Come on, let's split up and find this guy.
Good luck, you guys.
Stop running, fool. You will never catch the Purple Mask.
Tell me, are you one of the psychics?
What'll you do if I am? If you try to get in my way, you'll feel the steel hammer of justice. Stop it right now!
My God. You've got to stop before someone gets hurt.
So you're one too. Even so, justice will prevail.
Kai! Did you find him?
He got away.
But how?
We have to stop him. He really is a psychic.
Didn't I tell you? I've got the skinny on him. Rick Weber, 17 years old. Works at a paint factory in the slums. He's kind of famous in net auctions among the fan set. He's been buying up everything related to the Purple Mask.
That's why he wants the first edition.
That's not all. He's got an arrest record, too. 2 months ago, he stole the Purple Mask costume they used in filming the television show right off the lot. The security guards saw him do it.
What? For a costume?
He's a true fan. He may even be the ultimate fanboy. However, when they tried to capture him, he just disappeared into thin air, just like before.
Wow.
Based on the court records, they did a search of his home, but the costume wasn't anywhere to be found. Without that, they didn't have enough proof, so they had to acquit.
So this really is the work of a psychic. Those people need to be rounded up and taken off the street.
What's that?
Kai.
What? Did I miss something?
No. I was just thinking, we've got to find him soon.
You're right.
There's no doubt he's still in the library. Cornering him would probably work.
Go home already.
But this place is on total lockdown. I can't get out now. I stay and get 20%.
Hey, that's more than you were asking for before, pal.
Well, thanks. By the way, Yuki, didn't you always say you'd never work with an assistant?
I didn't intend to.
Right.
Oh, hey, Yuki. Do you think I can help you too?
No, that's all right. We've got 2 hours until the announced time. He shut up so early. What in the world is he thinking?
We have to stop him. Exceptional powers should be used in exceptional circumstances.
Is that what they taught at Ashram?
Yes it is. But it's what I think, too. Psychic powers shouldn't be used for committing crimes.
In this town, an argument like that doesn't hold much water.
But it's...
Don't worry about it. All we need to worry about is catching that freak show.
Hello, Mr. Fanboy Nutjob. Why don't you come out? Come on, be a good boy.
Was I right? You're a psychic too?
Well,
You are. Come on, admit it. Bullets can't stop me. I can pass through plastic, thick steel doors, and anything else. These powers are incredible! You know, I only came into my powers quite suddenly, about 2 months ago, really. Anyway, it's wonderful. Truly a gift from God. If you're a psychic too, then you should be able to appreciate this kind of greatness. The Purple Mask's great adventures are my only Bible. I'll use my powers to obtain that comic no matter what.
You're misusing your powers. For a psychic to use his powers to commit a crime is beyond wrong.
Is it? I think that's a difference in our values. Not using these powers to make yourself happy? Now that would be a crime. I'd even consider it a sin.
Oscar.
Kai, why are you just standing there? Get him!
I got him from the side! Catch him, quickly!
That bastard! Pulling off a stunt like this.
This is quite a pickle.
Hey, Yuki, that man, he vanished into thin air.
Listen up, Oscar. I am begging you to stay put. You got that?
Yeah, I got it. I wonder if Kai and the others are all right.
Just 10 more minutes. I'll bet he's hiding out somewhere, biding his time until it's 6:30.
What do we do if he teleports himself in here? I mean, he is a psychic, after all.
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Peace.
I am the Great Purple Mask. Now, as I announced, I'm going to take the book.
He's inside. Come on! Crap!
He's tired. Your powers. They're probably not all that strong. And even if they are, your body won't be able to take you using them so quickly in succession.
This is the hour when justice has the power.
Stop doing this! Damn!
So, Kai, sounds to me like you know a lot more about psychics than the average Joe.
The purple mask is on his way. So cheer, don't fear.
You have to stop. If you keep using your powers like this, you don't know what's going to happen to your body.
It doesn't matter. I've got to get that first edition.
Give up before you self-destruct.
No way. I've got to get through. I've got to get beyond this.
If you're not going to stop, I have no choice but to shoot you.
He's not kidding. And when he shoots, he pretty much always aims for the head.
Don't go. Don't go!
Roll ending credits. And time for a commercial.
Watching a psychic try to commit a crime sure does leave a bad taste in your mouth, doesn't it?
Watching anyone commit a crime leaves a bad aftertaste.
Right, now, about my 20%.
Whatever. Nobody asked you to tag along.
Man, you're an aggravating little brat. See ya.
Kai, is something wrong?
The transgressions of a psychic.
Huh?
You kept your promise down there.
I guess sometimes bluffing really works.
Hey, now that we're done here, I've got a great idea. I'm cooking tonight.
It is a great honor to meet you, sir. I'm Maxim Feller,
Lost, catching criminals, and dressing up like women. They're always busy.
What, am I wrong?
You made a really beautiful woman, Kai.
I'm not dressing up like that again.
I wonder about that.
What do you mean I wonder about that?
What do you mean,
Please
what of
stop
me?
fighting! And so my life with Kai and Yuki began. So what do you think? How did I do?
Not bad. Not bad at all.
It's all cleared.
That was quick.
Well, it was pretty elementary code breaking.
Of course it was. I was just testing you. Let's go to the next one. I've got a feeling you'll find this one more challenging.
What part of this is challenging?
There it is. It goes a lot faster if you do it this way. You've got to do everything by the book, don't you? Haven't you ever wanted to think outside the box? Don't you know what playing it by ear means?
Stop hitting me on the head with that thing! What is that freaky-looking stick thing in the first place?
What are you, stupid? This freaky-looking stick is a shaman's wand. It's a talisman to ward off evil. And when you turn it over, it makes this wicked awesome rattlesnake sound.
Yuki, Kai, I'm home! And when I was out, I found a muffin and sweet potato. You see them? You see?
All I see is dogs.
Muffin? Potato?
I'm going to make tea. What do you two want to drink?
I think I'll have some milk.
I just want some water.
I said tea, so it's got to be hot. Now, do you want black tea, green tea, coffee, what?
Does that mean you're planning on using fire in the kitchen?
You know, making tea's not that hard.
Then I'll just have some coffee.
Yeah, me too.
All right, I'll have that ready in just a minute.
Hey, wait! Asuka! The beans have been ground, so use the... She turned it off. Not good. Asuka is running loose in my kitchen.
I know you probably don't want to hear this, but you should really teach her how to cook someday.
What?
You're as good as a professional chef. And I know Asuka wants to learn.
Next time, try thinking before you open your mouth with a suggestion. Asuka's cooking isn't just bad, it's almost supernatural. When she steps into a kitchen, strange things start to happen. It's like she turns off the Earth's magnetic fields. One after the other.
One after the other. Is it really that bad?
I'll leave that to your imagination. That's what I'd like to say, but it's just so bad it can't be imagined. For the life of me, I don't know how she turned out this way. Something must be really wrong with her.
Hey, that isn't a very nice thing to say.
Well, at least I know it's not my fault. I did the best I could do.
You talk more like you're her substitute mother than her substitute brother.
Her mother? Are you trying to creep me out?
You are her caretaker, aren't you?
I wouldn't go that far. I'm just keeping my darling little sister by my side.
But isn't that protecting her?
I guess. You have a younger sister too, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, then you know that there are several different ways of protecting them. See, when you think you might get them wrapped up in something dangerous, you've got to make the difficult choice whether to keep them close or stay as far away from them as humanly possible.
I think I'd rather protect my sister by keeping her close by.
You'd probably be better off if you didn't worry about her welfare so much. I mean, a family can be like a ball and chain. But then again, maybe I just think of it that way because I never had one before.
Ball and chain? What do you mean by that? I have never thought of them as a burden. It's just that all I want is to keep Hikaru out of harm's way. That's all I want.
Well, be that as it may.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm your coffee delivery girl.
Thanks.
I made it by blending the beans and grounds together.
Blend?
It smells nice, doesn't it?
It looks just like red bean soup.
Well, Kai, if you think it looks so good, maybe you should try drinking it, the whole cup in one long swig.
Go on, try it. It's unusual for you to decide when to eat out, Yuki.
Well, I lost my desire to be in the kitchen.
Well, it's perfect timing because I needed to go shopping.
Shopping?
Yeah, I need some new clothes.
I do?
Of course. You can't just go on borrowing Yuki's clothes forever, you know. What about that one?
Oscar, where are you going?
Hi, come here, try this on. See if it fits you, okay?
Sure.
Yuki has a partner. That's the first I've heard.
I'd have to say he's been a lot more flashy than usual lately. I'd be willing to bet you something big's going on.
Couldn't this just be one of his whims?
In this town, there are two kinds of people. The kind that make money and the kind that don't. And we want to be the money makers, don't we?
That's true.
So, what kind of restaurant are you taking us to?
It's just a little ramen shop.
What is ramen like?
Ramen is like ramen.
It's just noodles and soup. But if this place has a reputation for being good, I guess... Is this it, Asuka?
Yeah, I told you it was popular.
We're standing in this line?
Send in the next 3 customers!
Next 3 customers!
Well, that was an hour of my life that I'll never be able to get back. This better be worth the wait.
What do you want?
I guess I'll have the deluxe.
Yeah, me too.
You two what?
The deluxe?
I haven't really decided just yet.
What? You what? You had plenty of time to make up your mind, and you still haven't decided?
I'm sorry.
Nothing looks good here. That's why she's confused.
What? Here.
What? Let's see if this is as good as they say. It's passable at best.
What did you say? This shop's dishes are praised by A-list celebrities. I won't be expected to please people with no sense of taste.
We're going... Yuki?
Aren't you hungry?
I'll make ramen that's 100 times better than this crap.
You amateur. I'd like to see the mess that you come up with.
Never underestimate an amateur, bud.
Trying to make a fool of me.
Who in the hell does he think he
is?
Yuki, are you serious about this whole ramen challenge?
Gonna make that rude shop owner rue the day he underestimated me.
But Yuki, are you sure that you can do this?
I can't be worse than he is. And I can take my time. Ingredients will decide this contest.
So do you have a plan to beat him?
Swallow's Nest. You know what they are?
I've never had one, but I know they're expensive, right?
Right you are. There's a building in the East District that's halfway in the ocean. That's where they're nesting. They're dangerous to collect, and normally I'd hesitate to get them. But you could get them easy.
Who, me? Me? do is climb up in there?
That's right. Now get in there.
Fine.
Hey, Rikumi.
Hey, Yuki. What's going on?
I know you're a man of the sea, so I've got a question to ask you.
I'd love to answer any questions you got, but business is business.
A while back, you let me eat some of your deep-sea fish, remember?
Oh, that.
How about you tell me where I can catch some of those?
I'll tell you where you can find them, but they're not something an amateur will be able to catch.
In that case, you can make the information cheap, right?
For you?
Hmm?
Fine. I'll tell you where to go, but it won't do you any good.
This is just like going out for a picnic. It's fun, huh?
Yeah, but this is the first time I've been on a boat in the ocean, so...
You okay?
And now it's time to do some deep-sea fishing.
It must be hard on Kai to do all this work, so I'm gonna help too.
What are you talking about?
I even have my swimsuit on.
Hey, wait a second.
I'm gonna help.
Wait, Asuka! I told you to wait. The ocean around here is pretty cold.
But you have no problem making me dive into it.
That's because if you don't work, you don't eat. So don't look at me like that. It's not like I'm not going to pay you.
No, I mean...
Now, you should change into this.
What the...
Whoops. The 6th left. Right then. Get going.
I'm on my way.
I wouldn't worry. I'm sure he'll be just fine.
Here you go, Kai. It's coffee.
I appreciate it. Coffee?
It should be just fine. I watched her making it, I swear.
Thanks. It's sweet.
Huh? Is there too much sugar?
No.
Now then, we've collected our ingredients. It's time to use my skills.
Yuki, don't you want us to help with something?
No. And don't you dare set one foot inside this kitchen, Asuka.
That's not nice.
Come on now. Let's wait over here.
Delicious. The wait was worth it. But the soup is a little bit heavy.
Our dishes are chock full of those local seafoods. These are healthy, low-calorie, low-carb meals. You'll never find food this good, this cheap, anywhere else.
So, what do you think?
Yeah, I don't want to wait anymore.
It sounds good to me.
Yeah.
So how about it? Original gold ramen. It's fantastic.
One gold ramen, please.
Oh, I'll have that too. And extra scallions on mine.
Right. Welcome.
What in the world is he doing?
That son of a...
All right, this is a large, and this is the large with egg. This ramen's made with the best ingredients, so you'll never get tired of it.
It's delicious.
It is good. Wow.
Would you ladies like some water?
Well, hello there.
He's so dreamy.
Hey, you!
Huh?
Stop stealing customers from the front of my shop!
Don't be ridiculous. They're all coming here because the food tastes better. Before you start complaining, maybe you should give it a try.
What's this? Why, you cheater! How dare you use high-quality ingredients to get a delicate flavor and then sell it below cost?
Below cost. I gathered all those ingredients myself, so the only thing it cost was room and board for my helper here. It was cheap.
You never told me it was cheap.
Shut up and mind your own business.
We'd like 4 more, please.
Make mine a large.
I want an extra large.
All right.
But wait a minute. What about my ramen?
I like this better.
The flavor is so refreshing.
Here you go. Enjoy your ramen.
Thanks, we will.
Now, whose ramen is better?
Yours! Oh, my God.
I win.
Yuki! The soup pot's boiling over!
Asuka, get out of there!
I wonder if this'll work. Yuki, I'm so sorry.
Yuki, you know that Asuka never intended to blow up your restaurant.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Yuki, this looks delicious.
What did I tell you? I can make ramen better than that shop's any old day.
Yeah.
Have as many helpings as you want. Kai, I kind of made you use your powers to get this stuff, so...
That's right. I used my powers, but I didn't get a headache. And I don't feel tired.
What's so funny? Come on, what are you laughing about?
Oh, that lady was Kai!
What?
Kai was wearing women's clothing.
But why?
It was a job. So what exactly does this client want to do with Kai when he finds him?
Says he just wants to see her. Then he made an advance payment that starts with a...
5? It won't take much time to investigate. It sounds like a pretty easy gig.
Yep, it's a cakewalk. And I'll be generous with your cut. So what, are you in?
Oh, you'd better believe I'm in.
No way.
Just hear me out.
I said no. I already told you I was never going to wear a dress again. Besides, I can't go on a date with that guy. He'd figure it out in a minute.
You'd be doing an act of kindness.
How?
Listen, this guy's been so busy thinking about you that he hasn't eaten or slept for days. All I'm saying is that you have the power to ease this man's mind, if only for just one evening. Besides, as long as you're living in my house and eating my food, it's only fair that you earn your keep, freeloader.
Oh, Kai.
Huh? Asuka?
You've got to make this dream come true.
Then we're all agreed. You'll do it.
This just isn't fair.
Maria! I just got word that Zach's route was destroyed last night.
What?
Maria, several other weapons dealers have been caught as well.
So this is Ashram's scheme, is it? To cut off all our routes and constrain us?
What should we do?
It doesn't matter. If we ran scared every time a dealer was arrested, then we would have lost this battle a long time ago. By the way, is there word on what happened to Maxim?
None. But now that you mention it, I don't think I've seen him around since he met with Mr. Aramaya.
Wow! Kai, you really do make a fine woman.
Come on, would you stop looking so bitter already? You've got a job to do, so smile. All right, from here on out, your name's gonna be Josephine.
Joseph, what?
Why did I let you choose the name?
It's fine. It's only gonna be his name for today anyway. So, where's this client?
Over there. Hello.
Thank you very much.
Aren't you hugging the wrong person here?
No. Because you made my dream come true, using only that high heel of destiny she left behind her. You are the greatest detective in the entire world, and believe me, I'll tell all my friends about you.
Wait a second. Look, she seems a bit taken aback.
It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Edgar Hansen.
It's nice to meet you.
Change the tone of your voice a little. Your voice is more beautiful than I ever imagined it would be. I am overwhelmed.
How rude. May I present Miss Josephine?
Josephine? I've never heard a more beautiful name. It will be an honor to spend the day with you.
Yeah.
Well, I think I'll leave you two alone. I hope you two have a good time today.
Again, thank you so much. You're incredible, Leonid.
Oh, man, this guy's getting excited.
Edgar may not look like much, but he's actually a very enterprising man. And he's never double-crossed his clients. After all, trust is the most important thing there is in this world.
Something tells me that if his clients saw him like this, they wouldn't have much trust in him anymore. Huh? Hey!
Yuki?
What do you think you're doing?
I'm worried that Kai could be in danger. If that client finds out that he's a man, that's not to say that your hair and makeup job isn't perfect, Yuki. It could have been done by a professional. It looks so good. But
Just come home before it gets too late, okay? See you tonight.
thank you.
Yes?
I'd like to give you a present. I hope you like it. It was a single shoe that brought us together, one with a broken heel. I thought perhaps that these could take the place of your old pair. I mean, if they suit you, of course. I hope you like them.
Thank you.
Would you try them on for me?
What, right here?
Yes! If you will allow me. How wonderful! They look beautiful on you. I'm glad.
Right.
Would I be asking too much if I wanted you to wear your new shoes all day today?
No.
I'm so relieved to find that you're a good person. Actually, this is the first date I've ever been on in my entire life.
Oh.
Perhaps this is destiny, then. When I first caught a glimpse of you at the casino, I just couldn't get you out of my mind. Can you tell? I'm out of my mind with joy right now.
Uh-huh.
I've got to say this. The reason I wanted to see you is because there's something I simply must ask you to...
You?
You?
I want you to marry me! Marry me! Marry me!
Yeah.
Yes! You've made me so happy!
Uh-huh.
What?
I mean, when you just said, uh-huh, that meant yes. You'll marry me?
Uh-huh.
He said yes. Kai's getting married.
Let me explain. Uh-huh can mean yes, but it can also mean...
But didn't you just say uh-huh?
Well, I was so surprised I didn't really know what to say, so I said uh-huh. But I never really meant to say that I would marry you.
My problem is, I dream too much. I told myself that when I met you, I'd do this, say that, eat at that restaurant, shop in this store. I had every little detail planned out. But the second I saw you, it all flew out of my head. And the only thing I could think of to say was the thing I meant to say last. It's stupid, isn't it? I'm sorry to have troubled you. I'm going home now.
Please, come back. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. Start the date over from the beginning. Hey, everyone makes mistakes, especially when they're nervous, right?
wondering what was gonna happen. Kai's such a nice guy.
I'm so grateful for your kindness, Miss Giuseppe. You have such a good heart. I have reservations at an excellent restaurant.
That sounds perfect. I can't think of a more fabulous way to start a date. Fabulous?
Fabulous. Kai's adorable.
So, shall we go? Excuse me for a moment. Yes, what is it? What did you say? Yes, I understand. I appreciate you letting me know. Now get out of town as quickly as you can.
Is there something wrong?
Miss Josephine, I'm so sorry.
You're Edgar Hansen, right? You'll come with us. You're suspected of breaking the Maintenance of Public Order Act, Article 36. You're going to talk to us. Who are you? One of his allies?
His allies?
You're coming with us, miss.
What?
Stop it! She's not involved!
Let's go, quickly!
Hey, come back!
I'd better go tell Yuki.
I fell in love with you again just now, Miss Josephine.
But more importantly...
This way. I'm sorry. All of this is my fault.
Huh? Don't worry. But the Maintenance of Public Order Act is pretty serious. You seem like you're used to this kind of thing.
Yeah, I guess I am. It comes with the territory in my line of business.
Your line of business?
I'm an arms dealer, although there are people who call me a broker, too.
A broker?
Yes.
Come on. All right!
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But Yuki, he's a broker, and you let Kai go out alone with him.
You were watching him all day. It didn't seem scary to you.
But I thought he was just some company employee.
The company part's right. He buys things and sells them. That's pretty much all there is to it.
But he...
Look, he sells weapons to make ends meet. It's not exactly something he feels that he can brag about to a lady.
Yuki, you have to save Kai.
Don't worry about him, Asuka.
But he...
Kai isn't as helpless and weak as you think he is. I see. So he's been captured too, huh? In that case, where are you right now? Yes, you're right. Let's stop. There's no way to tell who might be listening after all. Yes, I will. And you be careful too, got it? Please don't look at me like that. There's a need for these weapons in Gald.
But why?
So we can keep the alliance of the 12 corporations in check. The corporations who don't agree with Oshiram, the ones who are interfering with Gald and seeking to redevelop here, they are the ones who divert weapons here to be used against Oshiram.
But that is not because they care one bit about Gald, Edgar.
Yes, I'm aware of that. But without these weapons, they'd be free to do whatever they want here.
Weapons are weapons. They can never make you safer.
You're kind to think of me, Miss Josephine. I'll take out the lights. Once I do that, we can escape. Oh, how embarrassing. I guess there's a difference between selling them and being able to shoot them. Miss Josephine, I don't want you more involved in this than you already are. I'm going to surrender. When I do, you can make your escape.
Edgar Hansen, you've got a good heart too, don't you?
What just happened?
Come on, Edgar. This is our chance. Hurry!
Right.
Put out the fire! No, apprehend the suspect! Now get in there!
He's been shot. I've got to get him to the hospital.
What? Shot? But I didn't hear it. What's going on here?
So, what are you going to do now?
I'm going to continue being a broker.
Why's that? You want to be on the run all your life?
It's all right. I have allies.
Allies?
Tonight I became even more convinced that this town has a need for people like me, doing exactly what I've been doing. You see, I believe that the police cars and floodlights blew up tonight because the people I am secretly helping every day assisted us. That was someday soon, when the citizens of this town rise up and take Gald out of the clutches of Ashram. That is when I will ask for your hand in marriage, Miss Josephine.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm so relieved that you said yes. Please wait for me. I just know that we're destined to be together forever.
What? I said uh-huh, and not uh-huh because I was confused, and I'm home. Oscar?
When I saw Kai's face, all the tension drained out of me. I'm so glad you're okay.
You didn't have to worry about me. You're such a sweetheart.
What happened to that dork who proposed to you?
He escaped.
Huh? What's wrong? Why are you making that face?
I wonder why a nice guy like that... Zilu's gone.
Shenlong, what are you doing here? Your older sister's checked out already. Didn't anybody contact you?
She left. When?
She regained consciousness this morning, then she was picked up by people from the lab. It was so sudden, you must have just missed each other.
Take these.
Huh? If you're sure it's all right. That's an expensive-looking cake. Are you sure you want to give me these? What's wrong? Shenlong's a really nice guy, but he's a psychic, right? He can be kind of unnerving.
-3, -2, -1, 0. Breaking into plus values. Electrocardiogram and brainwaves are free of abnormalities.
We haven't seen any signs of rejection. Blood pressure, pulse, and heart rate are all normal. It seems to be going as planned. Chief?
What is it?
White 7/8's Shinlu Belvedere's mind control being overwritten instead of rewritten entirely. With an overwrite, there's the chance that the overlaid layer can strip away and cause her to self-destruct.
It's fine. Doesn't look to me like their brainwashing is going to become ineffective anytime soon. I just wanted to change the color of the top layer.
Well, excuse me, Chief, but I hardly think it's advisable to keep overwriting her memory again and again. And while we're on the subject, it wouldn't have been strange for 888 to self-destruct. It could have happened any time.
That was unfortunate indeed, because it just didn't seem to work with him.
It can't be.
Yes, the first time we did it, the imprint was too strong.
Yuki? Would you mind if I just set this job out?
No, it wouldn't. I understand, though. You're uneasy about smuggling what's in these boxes, am I right?
Look, I don't know what we're transporting, but this kind of work is...
Open one up.
Huh?
Open one of the boxes and see what's inside. Despite what you may think, I do take care in choosing our jobs.
Flower bulbs?
We still celebrate Christmas, Kai, even here in Gald. There are a lot of people waiting for those things to be delivered. Hey, if we keep getting jobs like this, the two of us might just take over for Santa Claus. Just kidding.
For Christmas, huh?
So you're just gonna ignore me?
Huh?
Yes, I heard she was moved here after she left the hospital this morning.
Let's get together again soon. The shops over there have a collection of the most adorable new clothes. That sounds great.
Hey, Shinlu!
Huh? What, Shenlong?
You just regained consciousness this morning?
I what? What's the matter?
It's nothing. As long as you're better now, that's all that matters.
You're a weirdo.
Why are you laughing? I've been really worried about you. Shinlu?
So you're her twin, right? Maybe you're her older brother, or could you be her younger one? My name is Sherry. I'm a new friend of your big sister's. Or maybe we'll be friends really soon. After all, Shinlu and I just found out we're teammates. And so are you, Shenlong.
We are teammates? I haven't heard anything about that.
Oh, really? Well, if you don't want to join us, none of us are going to object. I've never been very fond of weak people.
What's that?
Then let's have a test. And don't hold back.
That's funny. I'm being underestimated by someone as pathetic as you. I'm gonna shut that mouth of yours! Both of our powers are completely absorbed.
Joe, I told you not to be sloppy with that uniform. You'd never hear the end of it from Sagimiya if he saw that. You're Shinlong Belvedere, right? I'm Maxim Feller. Nice to meet you.
Maxim Feller? I don't think I know you.
You'll get to know me.
I don't think so. Shinlu, let's forget about these three losers and go home.
We mustn't, Shenlong.
What was that?
Just listen to what Maxim has to say.
What the hell for? Whatever he has to say doesn't have anything to do with me. What are you talking about?
Shenlong! You'll hear him out.
But Shinlu...
You sister-obsessed bastard! What, you can't make up your mind unless your sister tells you what to do?
Shut up.
Don't let him get to you.
We still haven't settled this little thing between us. If you want to fight this out, I'd be just fine with that.
Sounds good. But you'll regret this.
What are you, children? Joe, cut this crap out.
He's the one acting like a little baby.
And you too, Shinlong.
Keep your advice. You can't order me around!
Oh my. You're not gonna stop him, Shinlu?
And this is why I always say that Sagamiya is a total moron. He's too nice to these kids.
Never learn, do you? Hey! Where?
Looks to me like you've got talent, but you haven't trained enough.
What is that thing? What's happening? What is... Damn you!
Sherry, what is that? Well, you see that?
is getting a little too big.
That just means that the person inside it has an enormous capacity for power. Good prospects for the future.
Oh man, this is really messed up.
Come on, Maxim! Stop this already!
Maxim, what have you done to my brother?
Nothing too major. He just won't be able to use his powers for a while. Shenlong, as of today, you are part of my team, along with Shinlu. Orders for your mission have already been issued. You are to attack the guerrillas and restrain a man named Eremiah. In addition, if you spot 118 Kai Kudo in Gald, don't lay a finger on him. Ignore him. He's the one you supposedly killed. Remember? I won't be as easygoing as Sagamaya was.
Little brother? A word of advice. It would be in your best interest not to defy Maxim again, because his powers have a sort of draining effect, and I think you know what I mean.
Draining? So that means he can take an opponent's power away. He's a...
Hey, wait, Maxim, aren't you coming with us? Where are you going?
If something comes up, I'll call you.
Huh? Well, I think that's really selfish.
And Sherry, you need to wear your uniform properly, too.
Properly? I'm wearing it right. How rude of you.
He means you should wear the uniform provided to you.
No way! If I wear that tired outfit, I'll have to cover up my beautiful legs.
You're a boy?
It's a secret. Oh, Shinlu, that totally hurts my hand.
Looked like you were having some fun out there. I'm going to do this thing my way. I'll leave it to you. I'm sure it'll go well with you in charge.
Shenlong, Hey, Shenlong?
I'm awake. I'm not an invalid. I'm not gonna lay in bed forever.
Oh, you're all the way up there. I thought you might not be able to get out of bed yet. I made some cocoa for you. Want some?
What do you want?
I'm going to Tsubaki's place from here. You know, I still haven't heard anything new about Rory, so I thought I'd go ask about her.
Tsubaki was on my team, not yours. And even if you went and asked her about Rory, I don't think there's anything she could tell you.
That's not what I mean. They were close as all. So I thought...
She was on his team, right? Isn't it obvious that Kai's to blame? He's responsible for her death.
Shenlong, don't say things like that. It isn't... It's not like I'm not mad about this, but I...
What are you mad about?
That day, the attack point was partially destroyed. That was your work, wasn't it? What did he mean when he said Kai was supposed to be killed?
You heard what he said. Everything turned out fine, didn't it? After all, he's still alive and well.
Shenlong! You can't just do what you want!
Go visit Tsubaki. Go on. She's expecting you.
Yes, she is. I've got to go. Here's your cocoa.
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy it.
Shinlu.
What is it, Shenlong?
You're playing with your hair.
Oh, no! Why am I doing that again? You've always hated that habit of mine, haven't you? Well, I'm gonna try not to do it anymore, I promise. Sorry, I've gotta go. Bye!
remember.
And so, we brought joy to all the children of Gaul. Man, it sure feels good to do something nice every once in a while.
I'm glad to hear you had fun, Yuki.
See, Kai? We even got souvenirs.
Oh, that's right. Here, for you, Asta.
What? This is for me? Thank you, Kai. I love it.
I think I saw you stash another one of those away for your...
Yuki hates really spicy food, and Kai doesn't like mild, but that doesn't mean he likes things really spicy either. Alright, give me two. Normal spicy. You got it.
Oh, by the way, Asta, I heard a strange rumor lately. Well, you see...
Bodyguard. For Juma Darzark. He's head of the Gatavi E branch's product development. He says, I request an escort to protect me for the 3 days I'll be in Gald.
Oh, that thing. This request came in a couple days ago, right? I still haven't verified this guy's identity, so I was planning on throwing it out.
You are? How come?
Because it's a pain in the butt. Protecting someone in Gaul just isn't worth it, you know? Even if we're super vigilant, if someone wants to attack this guy, they'll have a million opportunities and a million places to hide. You know what I'm saying? It's too much trouble. No, thank you.
Let's do it.
I'm sorry, didn't you hear what I just said?
I heard you. That's why I think we should do it. We take jobs no one else will because we want to feel like we've done something meaningful at the end of the day. Plus, the money looks pretty good, so...
Huh, well, you're doing this on your own then. Listen, if this Gavarza Noah's Ark guy needs our protection so bad, it must mean that he's in a really dangerous situation.
Look, all I need for you to do is meet up with us after you verified his identity, all right? And it's only for 3 days.
Well, it's not my fault if something goes wrong.
Yuki!
Huh? No! No! Cut it out! Ah! That hurts! Ah!
Yuki, you're not going to leave me and go off somewhere, are you?
What are you talking about?
It's just that lately you've been working really hard and saving up a lot of money, so people are saying you want to leave and be a traveling entertainer.
A traveling entertainer?
Thank you. The lady at the bakery and the grocer. Oh, everyone is talking about it. They say you're going to sell the house and start a fire-breathing act.
I think that would make him more of a busker than a traveling entertainer.
Then they said, Asuka, if you end up all alone, you can come live with us.
The only person who would spread a stupid rumor like that is Leonid.
Think so?
He does this when business is slow for him from time to time, trying to harass me and take my clients away.
Anyway, don't worry, Asta. He can do street performance in the city, so he wouldn't have to travel.
Really?
Hey! If you're gonna comfort her, do it in a way that makes sense. Look, just don't listen to those rumors, all right? I mean, they don't even sound true.
Thank goodness.
It worried her so much, she came back out of breath. She cares about him.
Here you go, Kai.
Huh?
I brought some freshly made curry bread.
Sorry.
But I got you a spicy one, not a mild.
I've got to do a job.
Oh, well then take this with you.
Thanks a lot. Well, I'm off.
Fool.
In the end, there aren't that many differences between Gald and other cities. As long as they're not very poor, everyone makes some kind of living. And it looks like they're happy in their own way. I know that there are a lot of slums in this town, but I wonder if the city really needs ashram to begin redeveloping here. Juma Darvasa Ark. Come in. Well, I'm here about your request for a bodyguard. Yuki Takagawa? No, my name is Kai Kudo. I'll be taking his place. You're supposed to be a bodyguard? You look very dependable. Are you going to be any good? Doesn't matter anyway. When I did a search for skilled bodyguards in and around Gald, your office came highly recommended. Go figure. Please, sit down. Here's the deal. My request is simple. For 3 days, all you have to do is protect me from danger. So you need a bodyguard because you're afraid someone's going to make an attempt on your life, is that it?
Oh, Mr. Darzark.
Who knows? Don't tell me you're already afraid. We're going out, and you can call me Juma. What is with this guy?
How's the new plane? Is it comfortable? Major?
If dealing with you is one of the conditions of ownership, it isn't that different from the last one.
What are you talking about? The last one stunk of oil, so you couldn't very well meet a lady in it. The smell and all.
Well, I have to go through a sterilization room to see her anyway, so it didn't much matter. More importantly, how's the ocean investigation, Nazumi?
Gold, huh? Well, we're not really finding anything, but you said that would be the case before we even started, right? It's exactly like you said, Major. Even when we searched the bottom, nothing came up.
I see.
I see? Are you all right with that?
Do you think you could keep at it for a little longer?
But messing around with Gall is prohibited, isn't it? What's your angle here?
I'm counting on you, Colonel.
I wonder if he's okay on his own. Huh? A director? Which means he's a rich kid? Or could it mean he's a really valuable genius? So is he a VIP who's hired a bodyguard to get him through Gall just in case? I gotta look at the facts of this thing more closely. Why didn't the company assign him a bodyguard when he came here? He is a VIP, right? Maybe I should pay them a visit.
Yuki!
Huh?
I wonder if Kai actually ate his curry bread.
Oh, I'm sure he did. After all, you went through the trouble of getting it for him.
Well, that's true. Yuki?
You're not still worried, are you? I'm not going anywhere, especially not to breathe fire on some street corner for tips. Okay, I'm gonna head out.
What? You're saying this is the safest area?
Yeah, there's more traffic and people in this area, so there's less crime here.
Seriously, this used to be the city of the future? This place is like a bad joke. This city made by bringing the best of science together is the worst failure in history. If it were up to me. What? Oh, never mind. Yeah, this is the perfect hideout for gorillas and the like. What the? There's one thing I want to ask.
Go ahead.
Are you strong?
I am.
It's weird saying so myself. You certainly don't look like you are. Wait, you're really strong, right? In that case, there's somewhere I've got to go. Some people I want to meet.
Some people you want to meet?
I want you to take me to where the psychics might be, Kai.
It's sure been a long time, Yuki. What's up? Did you come here to breathe fire for me or something?
It's not true.
Rikumi told me to make you breathe fire and take a picture of it.
Then you tell him I'm gonna make him in a tuna bait one of these days. That stupid rumor's not true. More importantly, have you looked into what I asked you about?
Of course. So you want to know what products are being made by Gatovi's E-branch, right? Okay. Gatovi's affiliated with Karoof, which is one of the 12 corporations. An E-branch, which primarily makes weapons.
Weapons production?
It looks like they're a branch that develops anti-E's, the anti-psychic weaponry.
What?
Well, among the 12 corporations, the only one that has this special privilege to do psychic commerce, like psychic acquisition, psychic developments, and so forth, is Ashram. So that means that Karoof is just using Gatovi as a front so they can engage in illegal commerce. Hey, where are you going?
Sorry, I'm in a hurry. I'll pay you later, pal.
That's not it. I'm not done yet.
There's more?
You know that Juma guy you were asking me about? He's the son of the president of Gatovi, and he's adopted.
So he's adopted?
And there are rumors that things aren't going so well between him and his adopted dad. This one's a freebie.
So he's got a definite relationship with psychics. Kai and a developer of anti-psychic weapons are together? This is gonna be trouble. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Bodyguard work's a pain in the ass.
Juma, just because we came here doesn't mean you're gonna spot any. I mean, it's not like there's a way to tell them apart anyway. No way to tell them apart. You have no idea who I am, do you? What's wrong? You look really pale. Sorry, I don't feel so... What's the problem? My candy's not making you sick. Do you have an issue with sweets? Even so, it shouldn't be that. All right, it's working. Psychic. The timing is too good. Now let's go catch him, Kai. We're gonna catch him.
Hey, wait! Zuma! What are you gonna do if something happens, huh? Get off me! Don't get in the way of my research!
Research?
My briefcase! Someone, stop that guy! He's just gonna stand there? Are you my escort or what?
Is the stuff in that briefcase fragile? Well, yeah. It's got my computer and some data chips and... Then you should probably start praying. Oh. Let's just hope they're not broken.
Damn it! Oh. Take it! Kai!
Oh my God, what are you? Research? What were you planning on doing with this kind of equipment?
So, how you liking our bodyguard services so far, young master?
And you are?
I'm the handyman who accepted your request for protection, buddy. Now I've got a couple questions for you. What might this be? You see, my partner has a frail constitution, and he doesn't do so good with radio waves. If you'd be more honest with us, then maybe I'll start feeling a little kinder towards you. How about it? What's wrong, Kai?
Nothing. Someone was watching.
Yuki, Kai! Welcome home! You're late today, aren't you? A guest. Well, welcome to our home.
Hey, genius. The parlor's further in.
I would like to marry you. Please go out with me.
Huh?
My only flaw is that although I'm a grown man, I have an insatiable appetite for confectionery of all kinds. But other than that, I'm a perfect person. And I happen to be extremely wealthy. Tell me, do you like candy?
I guess I like it.
When I eat chocolate, it feels like the happiest moment of my whole entire life.
I like sweet things.
Hey, man! Don't use stupid arguments to make a pass at her!
But love is impulsive. You don't have to have a point.
You didn't cancel your hotel reservations to do that, did you?
You're the one who threatened me with your gun. I didn't leave the hotel because I wanted to.
Oh, never mind. Just get in.
Wait, what's your name?
Asuka, make some tea or something.
So we're back.
Welcome home. He's kind of a strange house guest, isn't he?
I think you're right.
Hey, Kai?
Yeah?
Did you, eat the curry bread?
Yeah.
Oh.
It wouldn't have been very nice if I'd just gotten rid of it on the way.
I guess you're right.
Is something wrong?
It's all right. I'll go make the tea.
Right. I'll help you. She's so adorable. She's not like either of you two guys. You're not related, are you?
She's my sister.
She must have gotten all the good genes.
She was adopted.
She's so tiny. I feel like there's an amazing amount of allure crammed into that little package. I feel exactly the same kind of charge I felt the first time I touched an integrated circuit.
You're talking about an electric shock? Tell me, has there ever been a woman that line's been successful on? Never mind. Let's get to the real issue. What is this thing?
I'm sure that the electrical current that flows in the circuit feels just like I do now. The ripples of a sweet yet painful pulse deep within my heart.
Hey, you listen to me when I'm talking to you, Romeo.
You want to know? You want me to tell you what that is? But your way of asking isn't very polite. But that's okay. If you're going to be my future brother-in-law, I guess I'll have to start being nice to you.
Who's gonna be your brother-in-law, punk?
No, don't get upset. Get off me! Don't get in the way of my research! Research? It's nothing. It's taking forever to boil, huh?
Yeah.
I guess I'll just take this stuff in there.
Right.
For starters, psychics are powerful because they can make things happen using their wills alone. But if I use this device, I can activate their powers and use them, and they can't stop me.
So you're using force, then?
Well, if you want to look at it that way, then yeah. But still, it's incredible. It's also equipped with a jamming function. It's too late for the police to use jamming devices after a psychic has already committed a crime. But if they use this device, aside from being able to round up the psychics, who are indistinguishable from normal citizens, before they commit any crimes, they can stop the psychics from using their powers in the first place, and stop crimes before they even happen. But for Kai to have been a psychic, why didn't I realize it? I mean, I had the perfect subject this close to me, and I didn't even see it. I must have been blind. Please, I'll pay you whatever you want. Just let me borrow Kai for a few days. So?
I hear things aren't going too well between you and your dad lately. Am I wrong?
My father has nothing to do with my research on this trip.
Well, Well, if that's the case, who are those suspicious guys Kai saw watching us today? Your father's the president of Gatovi, right? Adopted or not, you're still his son. Your father's the president of Gatovi, a company that develops anti-psychic weaponry. So why would you come into a town like this? And then, you're scared of being targeted by somebody, so you hire yourself a bodyguard?
Shut up!
Oh, I get it.
Get what?
This device, it looks a whole lot like the ones that have been making the rounds around Angura. They're being used to murder psychics. If you increase the output, it's possible. Although, you might be more knowledgeable about whether or not that would be an effective use. It looks like most of the profits for this little gizmo go to Karafu.
Karafu?
That's right. It's the parent company of Gatovi, the same Gatovi your dad runs.
There's no way! If you're talking about what's available on the black market, then Ashram probably produced it.
Among the 12 corporations, Ashram and Karafu have the strongest rivalry. So you think Karafu is selling Ashram products? No way.
But if it's psychic weaponry, then Ashram made it. This is my research. I haven't given the okay for it to be mass-produced.
Karafu makes these, and that's Gatovi's parent company. It wouldn't be too difficult for them to steal your technology and mass-produce this thing without your knowledge. Oh, man. This is why I don't like rich boys. Haven't you heard the saying, there's no wrong way in business?
Yuki, the tea.
All right, I get it now. You can rent Kai for an added fee, of course.
Huh? What the? You guys weren't even talking about that. How come you switched the conversation back to that topic, Yuki?
You were eavesdropping? I can change the subject whenever I want to.
What are you thinking? This is an abuse of my human rights.
Calm down, idiot. Here's the issue. Devices like this are hitting the market all over the place as anti-psychic weapons. The effect's gonna differ from person to person. So, how are you gonna protect yourself?
How will...
Juma, there's one condition. Maybe some kind of jammer for the... No, we're gonna need an ECCM that can't be detected either by the police or by Ashram. Can you do it?
That would mean I would have to surpass Ashram's product.
Well, if you're saying it's impossible, I guess it can't be helped.
What are you saying? I can do it. Just leave it to me, because I can do anything.
That settles that. Kai, I'm counting on you.
This isn't funny. Hey, I'm Takagawa.
What now?
Could you lend me Asuka as well? I'd like to go on a date with her.
What?
Sightseeing in gold with a flowery, frilly feeling.
Date?
Let's go.
Make the offer here.
A date?
Hold on a second.
Hey, what are you getting mad about?
It's not that I'm getting mad.
They'd just be doing some sightseeing. They'll probably just wander around for a little while, then grab something to eat. It's no different than taking a dog for a walk.
But it's a date, Yuki. And that's, well...
Hold on a minute. Juma, your life is in danger, right? You want to get Asuka mixed up in all that? So, Asuka, tomorrow, around noon. It's unfortunate we'll have to have a chaperone. You're coming with me. Now, first things first, I'm going to take a peek at your brainwaves. Where's your room? I'm telling you, I still haven't agreed to this. Would you mind not keeping me waiting? I'd like to go to bed soon. Yuki!
He did his brainwaves, but Kai, he doesn't like doctors, remember?
No, that's not true at all. Right, Mr. Penniless Freeloader?
Come on, let's go. I'm not gonna forget this!
About the ocean investigation, would you mind widening the search area a little more?
You're not going to ask me to dredge the entire ocean before I'm done, right?
I'm sorry.
Speaking of which, there's an unusual rumor going through Gald.
A rumor?
A bunch of suspicious people have been spotted there. Word on the street is they've got some kind of connection to Karufu, I hear.
Yeah, I already heard that one. Shouldn't be much of a problem. Just leave it be. When it comes to doing psychic research, there's no one who can touch us. Nothing to worry about.
True enough. See ya.
Would you mind putting your chocolate somewhere else? Huh? You really have a problem with sweets, don't you, Kay? Yeah. That gives me an advantage. Huh? Because I've got a sweet tooth. At the very least, I can get things going by talking about sweet things with Asuka. Moving on. This is the value calculated from the magnetic resonance spectroscopy of your brainwaves. Convert that to analog, and with the atomic signal of the magnetic field that jamming device broadcasts. What are you thinking about?
Well, I was just wondering why you do this kind of research is all.
Do you really hate psychics, then? What are you saying, Kai? I think you've got the wrong idea about this. Do all psychics think like that, then? They don't trust us, I mean. No, it's just, for a weapon like that to exist, it doesn't make me feel very safe. I see. I thought that I made this clear before. I didn't invent this so that psychics could be hurt. The device is only a tool, after all. And a tool is something that, in the end, can be used for good or for evil, depending on the whim of its user. Which is why the responsibility lies with the user and not the tool. Then, why are you researching this? There's something about them I respect. How so? It seems kind of silly to put it into words like, it must be nice to be a psychic, but that's how I feel. As a psychic, I guess I don't get why you think it'd be cool to be this way. Well, you possess special powers. They can do things that normal humans can't. If I had psychic powers, you know what I'd do? No. Well, for starters, I'd use telepathy or something to stay close to the people who are dear to me, around the clock. So we'd never be apart. People who are dear to you. Could you be talking about your father? My father, right.
Papa! When are you coming back this time? Hey, when are you coming back?
You implying I have an electric complex? No. But Asuka, on the other hand. Be that as it may, isn't it obvious that I do this research because I want to know more? I mean about your people who are loved by the Earth. However, perhaps self-preservation is a clear motive. Protecting myself from earthquakes and floods and rain and natural disasters. Earthquakes? He's not a bad guy, is he? All right, we're done for the day. Get out, would you? I've got to get some rest so I'm fresh for my date tomorrow. A date? Huh? How come you're letting them go on a date?
What, are you jealous?
No. This guy, his life is in danger, man.
Yep, that's right.
What?
I'm giving him his space today for just that reason. I've got to make it easy for the guys who are watching him to put their hands on him. Am I right?
The guys who are watching him?
The guys you saw in the slums the other day. We need to determine whether they're enemies or allies, don't you think? I mean, for all we know, they might just be his bodyguards.
Gatovi?
If they're bodyguards, then they're from Gatovi. If they try to hurt him, then they're from Karafu. It doesn't matter to Gatovi if Juma's out here playing around. But it'd be a problem for Karafu, since they're illegally selling Gatovi's weapons on the black market. At any rate, we've got to figure out who those guys are after.
Shouldn't we maybe be positioned closer?
Nah, don't worry. It's okay, because you're here.
What?
Because you can make a headshot at 50 meters, right?
And you?
I'm just a bystander, to tell you the truth. Or maybe you should think of me as a landlord who's having a freeloader earn his keep. Come on, man. There's nowhere to hide down there. As long as we're here, those guys aren't going to see us and then go, oh, he's got his bodyguards. Yep. Sometimes it's nice having a psychic in the family. Ugh!
Those aren't the people I saw yesterday.
Yeah, these guys are psychics. Is that a warning shot? What are they doing?
What's going on here?
Well, I guess it means there are different specialists over at Karafu. Guys who watch over Juma. And guys who eliminate people like us, who they suspect of meddling in their affairs. Either way, we're screwed.
Today was fun, wasn't it? This is the first time I'd ever been on a date.
Really?
But you're supposed to go with someone you love.
What do you say we test out Juma's thing at full power? Let me know when you're ready.
I wish you'd make this thing smaller.
Here we go. Switch on!
By the way, Asuka,
Huh? Yes?
how about leaving gold with me?
What?
Okay, I'll say it straight out. I love you. Well, what do you say?
I can't. Galt is my home. And my family. No, it's not just because my house is in Galt. It might not matter where I live. My home is where Yuki is. That's all there is to it. 'Cause I love being with him and the others.
But he's just adopted. Not real. Are you a family because they give you a place to live, food to eat, and money? What if all that was just compensation for the things I created for him? Is my father really my family?
Always do your best.
What my father needed was my brain and my talent, not me as a person. Asuka, the things that I created, that shouldn't have been made, are being sold without my knowledge. That could mean it's possible that my dad betrayed me.
Do you really think that's true? Did your father tell you that? You'll never really know if you don't ask. You just have to go home and ask your father about all this. 'Cause you're his son. He'll listen to you. I'm sure of it.
What would you like to do? Just name it.
Study. I want to learn a lot. Especially about you, Dad.
Family.
What's wrong, everyone?
Let's go.
Great.
It's a sniper.
What?
But where is he? And where are Kai and Yuki?
Kai!
I've got to protect Asuka, at the very least. What? Damn it.
Wow, you didn't kill him.
You make it sound like you're disappointed in me. Is it okay not to chase them? They're Kurofus, after all.
It doesn't matter. Looks like they weren't planning on killing Juma in the first place. They were just firing warning shots. So, this was meant as a threat.
A threat?
Don't blab about our black market sales or else. However, Juma is the son of Gatovi's president. So, there's no way they could lay a hand on him. Huh. Well, I guess that's all settled then.
So cute.
Hey, Kai!
Are you alright, Asuka?
Yeah, I'm okay.
They were warning shots, probably on behalf of Karafu.
Probably. What now? Will you go home? Yes, home, of course. My home is with my family, after all. Before you go, thanks for giving me that device. It really worked against the gym.
Kai!
Oh, I forgot to tell you. That canceller you had? Use it for 10 minutes or more, and your blood sugar will get low. It can use up a lot of your body's nutrients.
And then what?
You feel like you haven't had anything to eat or drink in days. Want to replenish your sugar?
That's all right.
I see. Here's the thing. I can't quite figure out whether you're a rival or not. So, no matter how powerful you may be as a psychic, I'm gonna go home and develop a new weapon, and you can't stop me.
Whoa, is that a challenge?
And so, this isn't the last you'll see of me, future brother-in-law.
Go home already!
Bye-bye.
Yuki, did you know there's a package here?
What? It's from Juma.
Huh?
To my beloved Asuka. My father didn't know anything about this business?
Well, it can't be helped, so the two of us decided to make up to a point.
Huh?
Thank goodness.
What's it mean to make up to a point?
Then he says, since all of this turned out well, here's an early Christmas present for you. Huh.
Wow, it's so frilly.
What's with that?
What? I think it's cute.
He seemed okay to me when I saw him. Now let's have some tea, Kai.
The man many believe will be the next head of the church has taken a public role as the administration's representative during the absence of the church's formal leader. He is Cardinal Gibberini. Cardinal Gibberini is also known for his extensive charity work, and recently has been encouraging his congregation to do volunteer work, especially in the Gaul district. And now for the latest on Ashram. In spite of the Executive Council's temporary moratorium on the redevelopment of Gaul, there have been several sightings of a submarine thought to belong to Ashram. News reports have been pouring in all morning from all points around the Gaul coastline.
Ashram? But why?
Don't worry, I'll get some medicine.
It's all right, Asuka.
It's not all right.
It's all right. I'm fine.
I'm really sorry, Kai. I'm gonna go wash the towel. Why did I say I'm sorry to him? I know that those are Kai's special abilities, but I wonder if he thinks I ran away because I was scared. I'm not good at this, am I? As always, thank you very much.
See ya.
Wait, please. The headmistress will be returning any minute, and she'd love to see you. Won't you please stay a little longer?
I can't.
My, oh my.
Headmistress!
That orange rat tail.
We're ready for our lessons! Well, welcome back.
Oh, that's right, everyone. Run along to your classrooms. Now, is something the matter?
Well, I think that maybe I offended him somehow, but I can't think of what I did. He just seemed so angry the whole time he was here.
Oh. Well, I seriously doubt he was angry with you, my dear. He's probably just busy. And I dare say this isn't the only place he makes donations to. That and he doesn't seem to want to turn anyone down who asks for his assistance. He's a very good child, that one. Oh, my word. I don't think he'd appreciate being called a good child, either.
Kai?
Yes, Asuka?
Are you busy? Is there maybe anything that I can help you with?
No, I was just looking over this list to kill some time, to tell you the truth. Hey, if you want to, we can look at it together. Everyone in Yuki's line of work looks at this list. He wanted me to check it just in case there were some good jobs out there.
There are all kinds of requests, aren't there?
Yeah, but not all of them are for real.
Kai, look! There's a cute one on the list!
A cute one?
Look!
It's a cat.
Its name is Marin?
Mara?
It says that they're looking for him, and that it's been lost for over a week. Just for the sake of argument, if we took this job, do you think Yuki would get mad at us?
Yeah. What?
Kai, you said yeah without even thinking about it.
Oh, sorry. Guess I wasn't really listening. But it might not be a good idea to...
But even I could do this job, and I could really help somebody out.
But I can't just write to them and say that we're accepting this request. Yuki can still refuse to let us take it.
He'll refuse us?
There are times that he just doesn't want to accept certain jobs. For example, sometimes he'll look through the list and start negotiating with potential clients, and he'll find out that something doesn't match what they said in their ad, so he'll turn them down.
But if Yuki turns this job down, that kitty's still going to be lost.
Well, someone else will probably take the job.
You think so?
Yuki said that a lot of people look at this list every day, so...
Are you trying to say it's no good if it's just me and you?
Asuka!
Did you find him?
Well, they brought him in here for his examination. But when they were looking away, he ran off.
He wasn't sick or anything.
No, they just said that he had something to eat that didn't agree with him.
What? Oh no, that's awful.
He ran away after he was treated. It sounds like he doesn't take kindly to anyone who's not his owner, is all. He probably just really wanted to go home, Asuka.
We've got to hurry up and find that kitty.
He must have run out into this area after he escaped from the hospital, but...
Hold it.
What? A bakery?
Yeah, it said on the list that the turkey sandwiches from this bakery are Marin's favorite food ever.
What? A turkey sandwich? You mean that cat would come all the way to this shop?
Mm-hmm. And the poor thing's probably really hungry right now, so I think we should buy him one.
It's a dead end.
I've got it. Kai, could you hold this for a minute, please? Excuse me, have you seen this kitty around here? We think he might have come this way. This kitty's lost and his stomach might hurt. We need to take him back home. So have you seen him?
Hikaru used to talk to her stuffed animals just like that.
Does anybody feel hurt today? Okay, then I'll take the temperature and give you a shot, alright? Good! He's seen the cat, Kai.
What?
Hurry! He says the kitty's this way!
You know, you're amazing, Asuka. You're really able to communicate with that dog.
Hi, this is the kitty's collar. Thank you, dog.
Sorry, you can't have this. It's from Marin.
I think that we should give it to the nice doggy, Kai.
What? But...
He found a clue for us. We should thank him.
Well, okay then, if you say so, Asuka.
Is it good? Hey, look at him eat, Kai. Do you think that it was right to give it to him? Kai?
Marin probably went through that hole.
Kai, there's a gate over here.
Come on, Asuka. The gate's open now.
Oh, right. That voice.
Sounds like a cat. Is that him?
He's got the same ribbon from the picture. There's no mistaking it.
That picture was very deceptive.
Oh, Kai, you've got to save him. He probably can't get down from there.
Sure. All right, big fella. I'll get you down. This is great.
Marin! Kai's up there to help you, not to hurt you, so you just calm down and everything will be okay.
It's okay. Come on, come over here.
Oh, Marin, there's no need to worry. We came here to save you, to take you back to your home, and you do want to go home, don't you?
Come on, let's go home. It's all right. You're okay.
Isn't this great, Marin? And you're okay. You're not hurt anywhere, I mean.
Looks like I'm the only one who got hurt today.
This poor little kitty's been alone and helpless ever since he ran away. I think that he was just a little scared is all.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
You know, you were like that too when we first found you, Kai.
Huh?
Well, you were so angry at Yuki and Dr. Asakara, and you wouldn't eat anything, or talk to anyone.
That was...
Your scratches, they're gone. I'm so glad.
I'm home. Where the heck have those guys gone off to now?
I want to talk to you about the magician you've got living in your house.
I've got a magician? What is that about?
Oh, Marin, my Marin! Thank you so much for bringing my precious kitty back! Isn't this wonderful, Marin? I'd like to give you two a reward. Please accept it.
What? But we don't need any money from you.
But I hired you to do a job and you did it.
I know that's what happened, but
Asuka,
Yes, Kai?
you should accept the money. It is the legitimate reward for a job well done, after all.
Thank you very much. I'm so excited. This is the first time I've ever earned money for doing a job.
I'm happy for you.
Hey, Kai?
Huh?
How about we use this money to buy something nice for Yuki?
Good idea. Let's go.
Yes.
Has someone found out that I've been sheltering a psychic? But who? First off, I don't like that I'm being called to meet this person in the remains of a place that Kai and the others blew to bits.
Aren't you?
So it's you. But I assume this time you're not calling me out here for the usual reasons, huh? I mean, your email didn't say anything about wanting an interim report on my search for the sacrament.
That isn't why I called you out here. The psychic who is living at your house needs to be handed over to us immediately. Every month, you make a generous contribution to the orphanage, don't you? It's no wonder you keep choosing jobs that involve a lot of risk. Those pay better than the easier ones, don't they?
So you investigated me.
And so we thought perhaps you could become our ally.
What?
If you work with us, you won't have to worry about money anymore. And it'll give you a reason to fight, so there won't be any more unhappy children than there already are. And you'd help...
Whoa, hold on. Stop right there. You gorillas aren't helping. You're doing the opposite. I'm not going to be your ally. If that means I can only help my family, that's fine. I'll keep looking for the sacrament, just like I have been. But I'm not going to hand that kid over.
You have got to remember that we need her kind of power, Yuki. Her power is extraordinarily strong.
Her power? Look, I'll tell you one thing. I don't know what kind of getup you saw him in, but between you, me, and a hole in the ground, the psychic's a guy. Don't worry, you're not the only one he fooled.
The one in a white dress with honey blonde hair was a guy?
You're not remembering right. He was a brunette in a red dress. Listen, I'm gonna let this go for now, but don't spy on us again. You got it? Girl with honey blonde hair. Hey, when you asked about the magician, you...